Are we ready? We're live? We're happy? Love this. Hello and welcome to 5 Foot Step. My name is Mitch and I'll be your DM for this evening. We're going to be playing D&D Adventurers League module together, but before we do so, before the camera started rolling tonight, I had a chat with the players about safety tools that we'll be using, implementing any lines and any veils that they've shared with me in tonight's game. We've also got the X card ready to go, just in case there's any kind of topics that maybe get a little bit too uncomfortable. We'll steer away from them into something where we can smile and laugh and dance as the way musicals should be. Tonight's adventure is set along the familiar Sword Coast of the Forgotten Realms and will be our first introduction to the organisation known as the Mistbourne, a group of adventurers and lore seekers whose members will meet throughout this season. Tonight, we're playing Mistbourne the Musical, part of the Protectors of the Weave saga. I would like to pass off to our players who are sitting at the table with me tonight, starting with to my left.
Hi, I'm Siobhan. My pronouns are they, she, and I am playing Venfira, or Ven as she is better known, who is a high elf cleric and chosen of Corellin, who's the big daddy god of the Elvish pantheon. So. Sorry, I threw you.
Hi, my name's Vic. My pronouns are she and they. I am playing Cav, whose pronouns are they, she. They are an Eladrin, bard, rogue, not on the run at all, not running from anything. They're totally fine and everything's good. Thank you.
Fantastic. I'm Brendan, pronouns he, him. I'm playing Liara. Tonight she is a satyr, you may have potentially guessed by the horns. I'm not Tim the Enchanter. But yeah, she is a paladin, Oath of the Ancients, and she likes to rush in.
Hi, I'm Alec, and my pronouns are he, they. I will be playing Razaz Juniper Snap. He is an orc. He goes by he, him, but they, them is fine too. He is a cleric, debatable, but also a fighter, probably more likely. And he's just here to have a good time, you know?
This is definitely the module to be having a good time, I think, just to kind of set it up.
He's on vacation.
Yeah, I love this. All right, so to set the scene for this evening, where your characters find themselves is effectively that for the past week or so, or 10 days, if you want to kind of get more Forgotten Realmsy, your characters have been on a Mistbourne mission. So the Mistbourne are, as we were kind of describing before, they're an organisation of dungeon delving, lore seeking, monster slaying, all of the good fun stuff that we as D&D adventurers want to be doing. Whether or not this is your first mission with the Mistbourne is entirely up to you, but these characters are the ones that you have been adventuring with. What we're going to do now is we're going to go around the table. I'm going to ask questions of each of you to kind of fill out what was happening during this 10-day. Why are you all together? What's brought you together? So I think to start us off with, maybe Brendan, Liara, what was the purpose of your mission, do you feel?
Our previous mission.
Your previous mission, yes.
I think we needed to infiltrate somewhere. We needed to be a little bit subtle and
sneak in. Do you think that was happening?
And sneak in. And of course the Liara's not potential. Well, she's good at talking to people. She's not really good at being subtle. And I think that that maybe didn't go as well as she was expecting. But maybe there's hard feelings about that. I'll leave that up to everyone else.
Yeah, but, for sure. Where were you trying to sneak into exactly? Are we talking like a dragon's hoard? Are we talking like political intrigue?
I think it was like, we needed to, infiltrate like like a bunch of ne'er-do-wells. Like,
Ne'er-do-wells. Brilliant.
It's like at a,
Ne'er-do-well.
It has to be accompanied
like
by
a thieves guild or
fish
or something like that.
Yes.
We're trying to go undercover.
Yeah, okay, love this. Cool.
Rock from the Robbie.
Yeah, yeah.
Love it.
Vic,
Yes.
Cav noticed that early on in your adventure, you were granted some kind of boon. What did this look like? What shape did it take? What happened?
We get things from the Mistbourne Society, right?
You do, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So
Bits of rope, some coppers every now and again.
Sure. So, yeah. Right. Some
Toolbox.
coins at us. Boon. I think that we probably were given a bunch of code words and
Okay.
infiltration things that would have got us in.
Maybe some like thieves' cant kind of
Yeah.
lights. Do any of you know thieves'
Yeah.
cant?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, I imagine yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I think a lot. Yeah, like a bunch of passwords that would have definitely should have got us through
Yeah.
into whatever this thieves guild that we were trying. I think that sort of base information. We were told that the stuff that we had been given was primo information.
Love this. Fantastic.
Never believe that.
Alec, Razez has a bit of a heavy heart at the moment. Does Razez wear his feelings on his shoulder?
He wears some feelings on
Some
his
feelings on his
He
shoulder?
wears feelings.
Feelings?
He wears
Yeah.
feelings on
Or
his shoulder.
feeling,
No,
plural.
feelings.
Feelings?
The sincerity of those feelings are debatable, but he wears feelings.
The fortune that you received unfortunately came to an abrupt end, and some heaviness has hit your party quite significantly. You had a fifth member who was travelling with you, and looking around, you notice that they are no longer travelling with you. What is it that happened to this member? You can name them if you would like, and just tell us why are they no longer travelling with you.
Oh, you gave me the naming. Oh no. Alas, poor Biddy. Biddy.
Betty. Bitty?
Biddy.
Bitty.
Oh no.
B-I-T-T-Y?
Alas, poor Biddy.
Alas, poor Bitty. R.I.P.
Well, Biddy, unfortunately, when our last mission went south, Biddy heroically decided to flee away without us. Where Biddy ended up, I don't know.
You're not too sure?
I'm not too sure. Whether Biddy is still alive, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Whether Biddy will ever see justice for what he did to us, unknown as well. But
Okay.
I carry thoughts of Biddy in my heart.
That's nice. That's thoughtful.
Well, I
Wow.
didn't tell you what thoughts. But
Circling back to those feelings on your
Yeah.
shoulder, right? Fantastic. And Siobhan, Ven has some feelings as well.
Yeah.
You feel like the conversation that Raziz has kind of brought isn't necessarily the full story, and you feel that there are certain divisions and fractures between the party left over. You feel that one particular party member is to blame for the loss of Bitty. So I would like you to
name them.
name that. Name them. Point the finger. And tell us what your character is feeling, and maybe everyone can kind of weigh in.
Ooh. Now.
Don't hold back.
Now. Here we go.
Give us the tea.
This is where we've rent the in real life frustrations with character. No.
Yes.
Well, from what I know about my fellow adventurers, I'm really sorry.
We saw it coming.
But I do know that Cav cannot follow a plan to save their life. It's true.
Yeah, it's written on my sheet. Mean anything.
So I definitely feel like Cav done messed up.
Yeah, okay.
Cav done messed up, did not follow, was like, this was step A, this was step B, this was step C.
And was this Biddy's plan, or was it someone else's plan?
I feel like it's probably Ben's planned.
Then planned.
And I
Yeah.
thought it was a dumb plan.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you should have said something when we were planning.
And then maybe Biddy caught wind that things are going south and maybe it's time to get out of here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely think that we went in with the like A, B, C, D, and all of a sudden we're on G, and nothing else has happened, and Biddy
Yeah.
At
just
least we were still on letters. It was fine.
Yeah.
Or, you know,
The colours weren't involved
Yeah,
yet.
exactly.
Yeah.
If it makes you feel bad, I don't even remember what the plan was.
exactly. Exactly.
I didn't remember it at the time. I don't remember it now.
And how are the rest of you feeling about this? Are there any kind of feelings that you're holding on to towards Cav that might necessarily be divisive and fracturing?
I think Razez is mostly like Razez is clearly like frustrated about it,
Yes.
but isn't pointing the frustration
Okay.
at anyone.
Yeah.
And in fact, it's probably confusing. The kind of like Razez is very hot and cold. Like,
Yeah.
oh, it's not your fault at all. Don't worry about it. No,
No.
I'm not upset. Don't worry.
I don't think it was my fault either.
Phenomenal. I, as your DM, would like you to hold on to these feelings because they're going to come in use for us later on down the track, okay?
sorry about it.
So, it's been a 10-day. Your mission, despite its flaws, was actually quite successful. And in order for you to kind of cash in, you've been told to meet your Mistbourne operative in the small little quaint town of Galesford. Not at all associated with Dalesford of Melbourne, no, not in the slightest.
Legally distinct.
Very much so, which is on the opposite side of the Neverwinter Forest, kind of southeast of Neverwinter.
South.
South, yes. Very much so. The opposite.
Yeah.
Not northwest, southeast.
Yeah.
Give me like a history check to determine what you remember about this Mistbourne operative and the village of Gales.
16.
16?
Oh, it's a good start.
19.
19?
That one. But
one.
that's a 7
That's still
total.
decent.
I mean,
So look, you at least know that the Mistbourne operative that you are meeting, her name is Nicola Knack. Nick Knack. Yes.
Nicola Knack.
Nicola Knack.
All right.
Yes. And you also know that you are, of course, meeting Nicola in the village of Galesford. The rest of you have a little bit more information on board. You are aware that, one, the village of Galesford is home to a community of shifters. In particular, werebear shifters. They sought sanctuary from the non-shifter society, as there's a fair bit of stigma and shame associated to this shifter group of people, I'm afraid. You are aware that shifters are a collection of humanoids living with a form of lycanthropy that is typically inherited through the bloodline, though lycanthropes can also come and live within the village as well. They are welcomed and they are taught how to effectively utilise their lycanthropy in non-harmful ways. It's a very wholesome kind of socialist little village. Yeah.
It's lovely.
Yeah.
Sounds
No one unfortunately got a 20 or higher, did they?
No.
No. So there's a little bit of information that maybe you might find out when you get there. So,
Doesn't sound ominous at all.
no, not in the slightest.
I
You're-
don't like this dice, by the way. It's going.
It's going, it's going, it's
Yep.
going. Okay. You're approaching the border of Galesford. You've been travelling through the Neverwinter Forest. Things might be feeling a little bit tense with you all at the moment.
Cav doesn't think it's tense at all.
No, completely oblivious to it all.
You know,
Yeah.
do you think Betty's going to try and turn up and get paid for that job?
They can
Oh,
try.
Biddy keeps walking.
Biddy's in the past. Stop thinking about Biddy. Once you cross the border of Galesford, you see the beautiful little sign, "Welcome to Galesford, Population X." Things start to change a little bit. And here, this is where your DM kind of puts on a different hat.
I'm wearing a hat.
No, but no, imagine the hat. It's an illusory
I'm
hat.
imagining it.
Yes. From the forest clearing, the village is appearing quiet and peaceful, your quests end nearing. Yet with each step you note, your emotions grow and bloat. Disregarding shyness, you feel compelled to emote. And with each step you hear, a percussive beat doth appear. Joy surges within, and you feel compelled to cheer. And with each step you take, your nerves tremor and quake.
Oh no.
With music comes dance, and you feel compelled to shake. With each step of your feet, villagers appear to meet, wearing smiles so gay, a spell cast of power word greet. From within a song does live. Don't be resistive. Let your creativity flow. And please, roll for initiative.
Oh boy.
Well done, Mitch.
Well done.
Thanks.
Incredible.
Welcome to the musical portion of tonight's show.
Oh, okay.
So effectively, to kind of wrap it up a little bit more neatly for you, as you're kind of passing closer to the Mistbourne, so to the Galesford border, you're starting to hear music come out from nowhere. And not only are you hearing this music, but your emotions seem to have intensified threefold. So before, if you were feeling maybe some slight frustrations, now you're feeling like a full-blown outrage. You are barbarian this. You feel compelled to dance, to sing, to shake and shimmy. Whether or not you as your characters felt this way before, there is just something in the air, you know? There's something that just you feel the need to sing and dance. Prior to this module beginning tonight, I've asked the players to prepare a few little verses. I've given them a cheat sheet, asked them certain ways to prepare certain verses. So I'm going to introduce you to the first song of the evening, which is Power Word Greet. Effectively, you are asked to write 4 lines, the 4th of which you will be rhyming with, I believe it is, I've got it here, that's my power word greet. To give you all a bit of an understanding of how these songs are going to play, you see 3 villagers kind of appear before you. They're all male presenting. They're all quite stocky, sturdy types, quite tall. The first one is very muscular in nature. And to be honest, he looks like he's been on the potions of haste, maybe a little bit too much. He starts bursting out into musical song. Jack Lumber here, ready to tussle. Beef and brawn, let's match muscle. Life's a game, I'm here to compete. That's my power word greet. The second villager steps forward. They are a little bit shorter, definitely more on the stockier side. You notice that they've got these transmutation tattoos kind of underneath their bilateral pectoral muscles. They kind of start enunciating. Friend shaped with a body of fur, the trees all echo, calling timber. Not here to steer, rather take back seat. That's my power word greet. This is Timber. The previous was, of course, Jack Lumber. And finally, yes, the third villager steps forward. Hey, what's good? I'm Chuck Wood, loafing around the way a bear should. Baked goods and little sweet treats. That's my power word greet. You've all rolled initiative. I'm going to ask what your initiative order is, please.
23.
23 for Cav.
18.
I got 18 as well.
18.
You go first.
18.
What?
All right, yeah. So,
I got a 16 plus 2.
Oh,
Interesting.
mine's neg 1, so I
Neg
go
1 plus 2, and what was yours?
I got 18 as well.
Just yeah. What's your modifier?
Oh, plus 0.
All right. So the way that we'll go is it's gonna be a little bit different. So we're gonna do 4 rounds worth of initiative. Unfortunately for you, this isn't combat. So maybe put your weapons away for the moment, unless you want to break them out. It's up to you. Yeah.
There's nowhere to put Rezaz's weapon. It's larger than him.
Yeah, I'm in a similar boat. It's just over the shoulders.
So the way this is going to work, Vic, as Cav is going first, Cav is going to spend the first 6 seconds of initiative singing her verse, effectively. The 3 of you will then kind of simultaneously be performing choreography that is appropriate to Cav's verse. So listen carefully, because you'll need to be doing something. Your choreography is going to take the form of some kind of skill, some ability check. You get to decide what you're doing, what it looks like. You tell me, and I'm going to ask you for an appropriate role associated with that action. When it comes to the second round of combat, the next person will then step forward, which is going to be Ven. You will then take the first place. whereas the other three will be doing the
It's like we're in a
choreography.
boy band and we're
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
you are rotating through.
Understand.
Yeah. So, without further ado, power word greet. Cav, kick us off.
With swashbuckler's flair, Cav's light on her feet. In shadow she dances, her grace can't be beat. Their voice weaves enchantments, a song so sweet. That's my power word great.
Fantastic, very well done. All right, so we got some real like swashbuckling, some little magic illusory stuff going on, some
Yep.
enchantment. What are the three of you doing to choreograph this verse?
Well, I think Liara is basically jumping, like she's already by nature as a satyr, like likes to party, likes to.
Okay,
So so she's already starting to, everyone's starting to dance. She's like, oh right, yeah, and just immediately goes into dance mode. She's using her mirthful leaps and just kind of like
Loving it.
leaping and doing that little like kick of the heels kind of thing
Yep.
with the hooves.
Cute. And so, are you going to use a mirthful leap slot?
Yeah, I'll use it.
I'll say if you're willing to use that, you can have advantage on your roll.
All right. I mean, I think I can either do this athletics or performance, either way.
Look, I'm happy if you want to take the lead. You tell me what you're doing.
All right, I'll do athletics first, and just she's getting excited
Yeah.
first, and she's just jumping around.
I will say I'm very keen on this. Liara is going third in the initiative after the others. Oh, sorry, second in the initiative. So can we check in maybe with Ven?
Yeah.
And then we'll come back to
for it.
Liara.
Sure.
Are you ready, Ven?
Yeah, I think that because specifically mentions weaving enchantments, I was wondering if there was a way I might be able to use thaumaturgy.
Yeah, absolutely. So with this, because it's a cantrip, I'm going to get you to roll like a spell casting ability check. So it'll be
Sure.
your wisdom is your spell casting modifier.
It is,
You can
yes.
throw in your proficiency bonus because it's a cantrip. Like, let's be honest here, and show us what this looks like.
Cool. I think that what Ven is trying to do is, I'm not sure what time of day it is, but even if it's in like a forest sort of area, they probably have like torches going for
Yeah.
like shadowy areas.
Yeah.
I think what she wants to do is like to use thaumaturgy to change the color of the flames.
Love this.
And like you're beautiful and green, so I think she wants to change it to sort
Yeah.
of green flames.
I love this. Excellent. So I'm going to get you to roll for a DC of 15, please.
Okay, plus my modifier and
And
plus
your proficiency.
my proficiency, so plus 9. That is 16.
16. You have beaten it. This gets pulled off without a hitch. Like, this looks phenomenal. And I think maybe you punctuate like every little rhyme with a different color, maybe.
Oh,
like
that yes.
different shades of green. Or
It
something.
matches her hair.
Yeah.
So like green, purple, pink.
Her hair's kind of like pink roots, green, and then yellow tips. So
Yep.
like any of those
Yeah,
colours.
so kind of like flashes between those different colors.
Fantastic. This has been a success without consequences.
Yeah.
Oh. Liara.
How funny you say such a thing.
Yes. You are rolling with advantage because you're using a mirthful leap.
Oh, okay, all right. All right, so I will. So she's, kind of jumping around, bouncing off things, off the, swinging around the fountain,
Yeah.
leaping off.
And so which did you decide to go with? Athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics.
Athletics, yeah.
And that is a nat 20 for 28.
Oh, we are giddy up in here. Run me through it. Like, something amazing happened.
Yeah. But so she's immediately getting into it. The moment, like, I think that even before everyone else is starting to like, she's hearing the music in the background. She's hearing the singing, and you can see the little hop in her step, little jump, and she's starting to like bounce alongside everyone, like a little. And then immediately, as soon as everyone else starts singing, she's into it. She's running alongside people. She's got the arm around them.
Yeah.
She's jumping off things, and off the top of a house, over the sign, everything. She's fully into it.
Yeah, and the villagers are too. They are stunned by your performance. It is phenomenal. Well done.
Fantastic.
Rezez.
Now, the goal is to help. So,
Like I said, your emotions right now are tripled.
Yeah.
And if you have some feelings towards, Cav,
no, not towards Cav specifically, but because Razaz is feeling very, like emotions are tripled and whatever, and already feels kind of like into the music, into all of that. Starts dancing, but
Yep.
also, like dancing, twirling the big scythe around, but also, and this is not to anyone in particular. I had planned this from the get-go. I want to cast Moonbeam on myself.
On yourself?
Yeah, to spotlight.
Okay. Yep. And so you'll be using a second level spell slot for this?
Yes.
Yes. Now, I did have a rule of thumb here that if you were to use any kind of spell slots or class ability features, that you wouldn't have to roll, you would just auto-succeed without consequence. So I'm happy for you to take that auto-success.
Sure. I mean, my question is, will that last until my own round?
No. So
Are you going to take damage each round until, until
I'll take it.
I will get you to roll the damage for it.
Just sizzling in the spotlight.
Because if that's the case, can I do instead, like, because it's a minute, right? But what, like,
Yes.
you know, it's not my
I see
turn
what
yet.
you're doing.
Yeah.
After the first round, I was going to impose
Yeah.
another little asterisk that it would have to be a different check from the first round.
Sure. Can
I'm happy to give you advantage on your subsequent checks.
I would like to up the scale this first. So first round, just dance. Just
dance?
It's not me yet, because like I'm best for last. I'm last,
Okay.
right? I am last in the initiative, right? Yeah. Best for last.
But remember, you're last. You don't have to roll during your round.
Yeah. But I need I'll do the moonbeam right before me.
Okay.
You need the drama.
True. Yes. Yeah. Of course.
Yeah, so first thing, just dance,
Yeah.
just like twirling the big scythe around.
Yes. Okay.
I'm happy to, if athletics, performance.
Look, I'll even give it to you if you want to do like a weapon attack roll. I know you're not attacking anyone, but because you're manipulating your weapon,
yeah.
feel
Sure.
free to do that. DC 15.
Sure. That is 19.
19 is a success without consequence. You guys are too good. I think I'm going to have to up the ante in the next round. What does this look like?
So Rezez's scythe is huge,
Yes.
on the mini is accurate to scale, and I think what he does is fully twirling it above his head, staking it down, but also kind of dancing,
Oh, there's a little bit of a hip sway in there.
yeah.
I like. Phenomenal. Perfect. Thank you so much. We then continue on through to round 2 for Ven.
Okay, so Ven is going to start singing Introduction. In lands where magic's whisper flows, Venfira stands, my wisdom shows. With elven grace and presence discreet, that's my power word greet.
Ooh, very nice. So we've got a bit of wisdom, a bit of that kind of the elven forestry a little bit too, or?
She's from kind of a forest city. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Vic, we'll be starting with Cav this round.
Okay.
So you've not gone yet, so you can choose any kind of skill check.
Yep.
I am upping the DC to 16. It is going to be a ramping DC with each round.
Yep.
For the two of you, the Village of Galesford have standards, and kind of doing the same show every single round, you need to kind of keep it fresh. So we'll ask for something a little bit different.
I think Cab will, using minor illusion,
Yep.
give Ven's voice kind of that reverb, auto-tune, kind of vibe to it, just so she sounds just a little bit better.
Yeah, absolutely. Please. Give
She
me,
doesn't sound good.
No, she sounds fine. I'm going to make her sound amazing.
because this is a cantrip, spellcasting ability modifier plus your proficiency bonus, please, for a total of DC 16.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, phenomenal. What is this? Is it quite successful, do you think?
Yeah.
And how bad is Ven?
No, not bad at all.
But now,
But
phenomenal.
now, A-list
Yeah.
could star in. She's singing Defying Gravity. Wicked.
Love this.
Wow!
Yeah. This is-
Holy shit!
You can't even
With
levitate
a
a little bit.
-1 charisma.
Phenomenal. Again, success without consequence. If we go this whole initiative without a consequence, I'm going to be I'm going to be feeling some kind
I
of way.
only just made the previous roll, so don't be too scared.
We then come back to Liara.
All right, fantastic. Liara actually, and probably this is maybe something which is sometimes the point of contention with people. she is a little musical by heart. She does carry pan flutes with her at all times.
Satyrs with a pan flute.
And you know, it's just kind of, you know, it's something that all the kids learn in school. It's like recorder. And
Yes.
you know, that you all learn to,
Recorder for
you know,
Facewild.
and you know, everyone's in, but there's no music. She's got to add a little bit to it. So she sits on the edge of the fountain, gets out the pan flutes, and starts to try to play along to the song and give everyone a little bit of backing. So I'm gonna try and roll performance with this pan flute and try and add a musical backing track to this. That's a 16.
That is 16 is a success without consequence. Phenomenal. So I imagine then your pan flute's quite on top of things, right?
Yeah, I think it's not amazing.
No.
Like she's, I think this is kind of just something that she does at parties. So usually she plays while drunk.
Yep.
And that's.
You're the guy at the party that gets out of the
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that's it. She's like,
Here's Wonderwall.
all over
it's
the
like,
place.
and she's, you know, after a few drinks, she usually plays it, and probably people are expecting it to be bad because of that. I think you know, she plays a little thing around the campfire every now and then when we're traveling.
Yeah.
But it's surprisingly, maybe it's the magic of everything that's going on. But it just kind of fits. It kind of, you wouldn't think that this was the right music for a pan flute, but she makes it work.
Yeah, absolutely. And for the people at home, just so they can kind of help create this picture in their mind and hear it, what do you kind of relate, if this was like modern music, what kind of would you be playing on the pan flute?
Oh gosh. I don't know that pan flute is particularly modern music, but I think it's like that kind of relaxing kind of Enya music kind of thing that you get in but it's also a pan flute. So you know, she's trying to tone it up a little bit, but it is inherently just kind of just makes the whole thing pretty chill.
I was kind of hoping for a bit of Snoop Dogg, but I will take Enya.
Oh, okay. I mean,
we'll work with it.
I have no idea Timber was playing in my mind. Rizez still still kind of into just dancing, feeling it. And I think what he will do this round is Word of Radiance, just not specific, again, not...
Is anyone within 5 feet of you?
They better not be. But also you can I can choose who.
No, absolutely. No, I'm very happy going with this. You tell me. You're in control of the narrative here, my friend.
Yeah. Again, it's not against anyone in particular. If it helps enhance other people's performance, that's great. But you're starting to see, you're starting to get the idea that if this was a boy band, Rizez clearly is the one that management is trying to put, by his own creation.
Yes.
The one being prod is pushing forward to be like, look at this one.
Oh, Rizez is the Nick Carter. Holy shit.
Word of Radiance, just to be you know, it's flashing, but also look at me.
So again, cantrip, let's do your spellcasting ability modifier plus your proficiency bonus, please.
Yeah.
Also, I just want to say that ages us perfectly and not
Yeah.
Look, I was going to say Robbie Williams, but that is 16.
16 on the dice.
Yeah.
Success without a consequence.
Yeah.
How is it looking? Do the village manage to avoid your radiant glow?
If anyone is even slightly too close, it's just it's so bright, so blinding. It doesn't hurt. Just wow, so
It's so hot, it hurts my eyes.
But like a gentle, ASMR kind of
You're so beautiful, I can't look at you.
Yeah. Phenomenal. Thank you so much. We are then going to the third round, which is going to bring us to Liara. Please grace us with your verse.
She puts the panpipes away. Hey y'all, I'm Liara Brightleaf. I'm not much of a rhymer, so I'll keep it brief. Sorry. Can I sing? Y'all, I can bleat. That's my power word. Great.
Beautiful.
I'm getting a lot of the satyr sheep kind of imagery. With the,
Yeah.
My body is ready.
She gives it I think on bleat she gives it a little ears a little wiggle, a little, just a little bit of the twitch, But yeah, just a big dramatic pose at the end.
I love this so much. Again, the ramping DC brings us up to a DC of 17 required. Cav. Again, if you have spell slots that you wish to expend, it will give you an auto success.
No.
You happy?
Yeah.
You're willing to risk it?
Yeah.
For the biscuit?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like biscuits. I think this time Cav has on her a flute,
A flute,
a hand drum,
a hand drum,
and a lute.
and a lute.
She's
All
gonna
at
get the
once.
lute.
There's a mage hand that comes out, right?
Well, I could.
It's like Bert from Mary Poppins, just walking
Yeah, just
along
all of
with
them.
the.
She'll get the lute out, and she'll do the backing track
Yep.
to this. And I'm thinking modern vibes. Carly Rae Jepsen's "Run Away with Me."
Yes!
That's the vibe.
Like the saxophone solo.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
on a lute.
Incredible.
It's the same thing, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So is this a performance check?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I just got it.
Absolutely.
Yes, performance.
Performance, DC 17, please.
Okay, I need a 10 out. That's a nat 20.
Yeah.
What's
Well done.
happening?
I got
Somebody's
your
gonna
bad.
be terrible in combat.
I got your bad rolls.
That's why we're doing this early on, you know, and getting them out good. This sounds phenomenal. I imagine like
I'm
a
a
third
good
arm
player.
just comes out of nowhere and just begins to kind of strum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Do you have mage hand as a spell?
I do.
Yeah. Absolutely, just comes out and helps.
great.
Ven.
Go with me on this, Mitch.
We're walking.
Hear me out.
We're in the park. No, it's elevator pitch. We're doing this. You've got 3 floors. Let's go.
So I am aware that magic missile can only target creatures,
Yes.
but they are like glowing darts of magical force.
They are glowing darts of
Could I,
magical
like,
force.
be sending
Like
some
fireworks?
like firework magic missiles.
I imagine there's some creatures in the air, like little flies, like
I was going to say
buzzing
you're willing
around.
to sacrifice some birds for it.
As long as it's not my
The
bird.
feathers
My
rain down.
bird's in
Off screen, no one needs to know that you targeted
little
birds
pocket dimension.
specifically.
the
I
show
mean,
must go on. Like,
I would be willing to have them hit me, but I don't want to get hurt.
no, that's fair. I'm happy for you to. If okay, look.
I
How
tell you
about
what.
this?
Tell you what. I have shield.
Oh, yes! I would know this, having
Yeah.
adventured with you.
Yeah, if you wanna target me while that's happening, while I'm doing that introduction, and they sparkle around me off the shield, go for it.
Yes, I would like to
I
do
will
that.
spend that
I would
spell
like to
slot.
shoot glowing darts of magical
Absolutely.
force.
So these are 2 first level spell slots, so
Yes.
1 apiece. Mark them off. You are successful.
Amazing.
What do your glowing darts look like?
I think that they are like a very soft blue color. I think a lot of like Ven's clothing is blue because that's a lot of like Corellians, like priests, or Corellans priests, and that
Yes.
wear a lot of blue. So I think like because her magic comes from Corellan, it's very blue themed.
Blue.
Yeah, so I think it's like maybe like different shades of blue, and then they like explode in a little puff of like sparkles or something.
Ven certainly blew my mind with those magic missiles.
Hey.
Well done. Phenomenal. Thank you so much.
Moonbeam behind Liara. Behind Liara, just backlit,
Yes.
specifically to move on to me when it's my turn.
Love it. Second level spell slot then?
Yes.
Again, this is an auto success because you've spent a resource. We love this.
I will also eat the damage. I am willing to eat
I
the
mean, I
damage.
imagine there's enough, like it's a 5-foot radius, right? So there's probably plenty of room while you've stepped forward to...
Oh, well, I put it behind because I don't want to hit
yes.
Liara.
Yeah.
Like,
But
I
then you're
don't-
willing to step into it next
Yeah,
time.
because when it's my turn,
Absolutely.
right?
Okay, all right. Well, props to you. And I'll even let you roll with advantage for the damage rolls, so you can kind of take the lower roll. Roll with disadvantage then, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah.
But just so that it doesn't hurt you as much, because you're kind of willingly doing this. So, Rosez.
Yeah. As in my singing.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're stepping into...
Yeah.
Do you want to roll your damage as you're singing? Like...
I can roll the con save.
Grit your teeth.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you say you'd give me advantage on the con save?
I'll give you advantage on the con save.
Yeah, that's good. That is a 17, which passes my save.
Yes.
You were also, you would have had advantage anyway because of my aura, because you were within 5 feet of me from the thing.
As soon as Yar's verse is done, Rezez steps into his own moonbeam. Fierce like a hawk, sweet like a starling. Call me Rezez, your orcish darling. Whole lot of oomph for someone so petite, and that is my power word, Greek.
Yes! Love it!
I was listening to Kitty Girl before. But yeah, very much like, look at me.
I love this. Yeah. And how do you go like under the strain of the moonbeam, do you reckon?
Doesn't even like
Not even phased.
like
Yeah.
clearly taking some damage because even if I succeed, I do take damage still.
Yep.
Clearly taking damage, but kind of like even like I imagine it gives off even more of that like
Yeah.
air of like, yeah, I'm worth it.
Yeah, fantastic. Give me a damage roll.
Yes. 2d10. 7, 4 halved is 11. 5.
5 points of radiant damage.
Yeah.
Barely even sizzles off you. You're steaming though, it's phenomenal. All right, you've got your verse, now to the choreography. There's a lot of light going on, like Rezez is in the spotlight. You've got to do something pretty phenomenal to kind of be seen by the villagers. So again, ramping DC up to 18, what are we doing?
Me first?
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out a way to. You don't want to like leave your moonbeam, do you? Or like, there's no way that you want to be like teleported around anywhere at all. Is there? Would that be cool in any way?
Look, as long as I'm still the center of attention, I think.
Yeah. Because I was gonna phase step, but in spring I can move other people with my phase step, and we could do like some sort of like acrobatic trick. I could like teleport you a couple of feet up into the air, and you can. Yeah. Or I can just dance behind you.
Frump.
Look, I'm fine. As long as you know, as long as it's not teleporting me out of the spotlight, that's fine.
No, you absolutely. Yeah. I'm just like you know how like when a stagehand is all wearing all black, like Cav wears mostly black. It's got green trim, but it's black. So I'm like a stagehand, like moving you,
lifting you up.
Yeah, instead of lifting you up, I'm teleporting you up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is phase step, which is a like
It's a bonus action.
Yeah.
It's a resource, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I'm happy to still. It's not a spell.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
anything like that. I'm
Yeah.
happy to still roll.
I'll give you advantage because, like, kind of like with the Mirthful Leap, which was like that kind of like species ability.
Yeah, that's all good. 18, you said.
18.
What are we doing? The proficiency plus.
Yeah, it'll be your
Or
magic.
do I want to just do performance again? I don't mind. It's fine.
No, do your magic.
I think they're the same. They are.
Whatever.
So 18.
18.
Okay, I need an 11. Yep, 14 plus 7. What's that?
I'm not trying to be like.
Don't worry, I'm going to fail mine. It's fine.
This is phenomenal. You guys are doing exceptionally well.
This is a charisma character, and so far.
No, very fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Pulled off without a hitch. It looks stunning.
Yeah.
Then.
I think that all of this like spotlight, attention, everything on Rezez, and I think that Ven is starting like that like heightened level of emotion sort of thing, and she's like, I think she's starting to get very overwhelmed by what is happening. So I think she's just gonna try and do like a little spinny dance. Spinny dance. Like maybe using acrobatics or something.
Let's give it a crack.
But I don't think it's gonna be very good.
Look, we're here. We're here to support you.
It's like I don't want to draw the attention away, but also I don't really want any more attention on me.
Yes.
So let's see. I've got a +2. That's a 2 on the dice.
There you go.
Baby.
So this will be a success with consequences,
Okay.
effectively. So it will work out for you, but potentially it might not work out, but there are consequences nonetheless. So the way that consequences are working with this initiative are, there are 4 players at the table. There are going to be 4d4 worth of damage. You as the player get to narrate what your character does and how they stuff up. And you get to apply those 4d4 damage how you see appropriate. So you need to at least take 1 4d4 yourself.
Okay.
But say if you're pirouetting, dancing, and then you...
I might crash into somebody.
Correct, and they might take a d4 and then you go
Okay.
to someone else. But 4d4 worth of damage that needs to be dealt, how are you dealing it?
I think I'm definitely going to take some psychic damage.
Yep.
1d4 of psychic damage
Yep.
from embarrassment.
Yep, checks out.
I think 1d4 of damage just from, I think that I hit into somebody, whoever might be near me.
Someone at the table.
Yeah,
You can run into me.
yeah. I think
Point the
probably,
finger.
I think probably
Yeah,
Liara.
I think there's a good chance that you like step on me or something and
Yeah,
fall
yeah,
out
yeah.
a little bit, fall back into the fountain.
Yeah, I think it's 1d4 to me in damage from falling into Liara, who also takes 1d4.
Yep.
And I think so it's 1d4 from psychic from dancing badly, 1d4 bludgeoning from falling,
Yes.
another d4 bludgeoning from falling, and then more psychic damage.
Okay. Roll your damage
Alrighty.
rolls.
So I take 3d4 damage.
I take 2.
Fantastic.
Is it a good?
10 damage.
This is pretty bad dancing, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. All right, and finally, we've come to Liara.
All right, so this is the finale. She like gets up out of the pond, like blows out spits out the water, and she's got to do something to save this. She's got to do something to bring this home, and she's going to use speak with animals to try and start convincing all of the animals around to like be part of the finale of the song. So she's trying to get like dogs to howl, roosters to crow, and just every little bit
a pig here.
for the very pigs, just for the very finale. It's just like
Somehow the pig flies.
yeah.
And you're spending a spell slot for this.
I'll spend a spell slot, but I'm happy to roll persuasion on the animals to try and.
Look, the rules is rules. If you spend a spell slot, you succeed.
All right,
We love it.
I'll spend the spell slot, and there's this crescendo of animal noises to end the song.
This is just phenomenal, guys. My musical nerdiness is living its best life.
Yep.
At the very end of your number, you notice that the music dies away. The emotions that you're feeling are still there. All the villagers that have come out to greet you just kind of take stock of what's happened, shrug their shoulders, turn around and walk away. And as they're kind of walking away, you hear...
Expect a better reaction.
You do hear like whisperings kind of amongst the villagers. Those whisperings involve wicked witch, vile bitch, decrepit lich, eldritch. And with that, we're going to take a break.
Well, I thought we were pretty good.
They better not be talking about me.
Fantastic.
And welcome back. How are we feeling, everyone?
Good.
Yeah?
Good.
Yeah.
My
Doing all
my
right?
head feels lighter.
Yeah.
I just kept hitting them with my shoulders and they kept falling off. I'll put them back on later if you want.
I mean, you do you, boo.
Yeah.
Like, all right, so you've come into the village of Galesford. You've noticed that there's something a little bit strange about this village. And then...
What?
What?
I'm not
I haven't noticed anything weird. I thought this is pretty normal.
pretty standard,
Yeah,
right?
Look,
The weird thing is that after that, they still
just
walk
walk.
away.
yeah, like I thought we gave a
No
pretty good
round of
performance, and it
applause?
just,
It's nothing.
brought the house down.
Well, look, to be fair, you did do a phenomenal job, I think, at least.
Some of us.
There is one person that you see kind of in the distance, kind of waving at you, kind of like, hey, come over. You recognise this as Nicola Knack, your Mistbourne agent. And they are over here, just by their caravan.
Well, hey there. Do you want us to put minis on the thing?
You can put minis on the thing, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Now, Nicola and her partner, Patty Whack, are here in the village of Galesford because Patty herself is a shifter. They've come here, they explain, because about 3 days ago, it was the annual Forbearance Festival. Annual Forbearance.
I got it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just had to make sure.
Didn't get the reaction I was expecting on that one.
Forbearance. I don't think you heard me. Forbearance.
Give me my dues, which is effectively the shifters' celebratory holiday for their resilience in the face of the social stigma that society tends to impose on them. So this is their little pat on the back to kind of say, great work, team. You know what? We deserve this. We're awesome. So Nicola invites you in. She introduces you to Patty, her partner, and her two horses, Sue and Baru.
Oh boy.
This caravan is made for halflings as well. Patty and Nicola are both halflings, so it might be a bit of a tight squeeze for some of you, but you find yourselves at home in the caravan.
Well, hey y'all.
Welcome. I'm glad to see that you've all, well, not all of you seem to have made it. You seem to be one person down, but
Oh, Betty.
Oh yeah, we don't talk about Biddy.
we don't talk about Biddy?
No.
Do you don't want to talk about what happened then?
Well,
I think everybody knows what happened.
Yeah, everyone knows what happens. They ran away.
Well, I don't. That's
They
why
ran
I'm
away.
asking the question. Okay, well,
Why did they run away?
You would have to ask them.
Look, we did the job, didn't we?
there was
Did you?
misunderstanding.
this is the debriefing. You tell me.
We did the job. It's fine.
It's done.
We no longer talk about Betty.
Okay.
It's fine.
All right. Well, look, as promised, your 1,000 gold pieces to be split amongst you. I guess now there's a bit of an extra portion now that Biddy's no longer here.
Fine.
So that's nice.
Appreciate it. Biddy couldn't handle the fire and just got out of the frying pan, that's all.
No, look, fair enough. Welcome to Galesford, I guess. You might have noticed things are a little bit strange here.
I fell in the fountain.
Yeah, they don't clap after you sing.
Yeah, why didn't they clap? Why did they just walk away?
It's a bit of a sore spot for people, but this has been going on for about three...
My head's a sore spot.
You're a cleric. Fix it.
It's been going on for about 3 days now, and unfortunately, the people are quite exhausted from it. There have been certain casualties, relationship
I'm sorry,
breakdown.
casualties?
Relationship breakdowns, fatigue,
Oh, so this is the third matinee this week and they're a little tired.
that's it. Poor Patty, like in one of her performances, actually ended up breaking a leg.
Oh.
Sorry, Mitch, just to clarify.
Yeah.
Are we singing right now?
You are not singing. This is a lapse in song.
bit in the
Yeah.
musical.
Yeah.
Okay, so, yeah.
Your
The
emotions
music's still there, like it's doing
Yeah, just a
the
little bit in the background.
Yeah, there's an illusory kind of like little piano in the background.
But it's not ramped up yet, too.
Yeah.
right?
Correct,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, okay.
It's like chords. Just do.
Yeah.
Like,
When
kinda
it's
like
the dialogue.
phrase.
It's the dialogue
Yeah.
BGM.
Yes.
Yes.
So when did all this start? What's going on
Well,
out here?
it started 3 days ago at the commencement of the Forbearance Festival. I don't know what it was. We thought it was just part of the festivities at first, you know, breaking out to musical song, having a gay old time. It's quite a lovely experience,
Yeah,
but
bit of fun.
3 days of it is a bit much.
So stop it.
We would like to, but as you might have experienced, we can't.
What have you tried?
Well, some of the things we have tried is we've tried a little bit of magic. We've noticed that the dispel magic doesn't seem to really do anything with it.
I was going to suggest magic. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, magic's usually.
Magic, you know, it's pretty much a safe kind of bet.
Yeah.
But no, it doesn't seem to do anything. We do notice that the calm emotion spell tends to sometimes allay some of the more overt feelings that kind of intensified, but it does nothing for the music itself. We do notice that it's not so much of a charmed, there's no frightening going on, so we're not entirely too sure what's happening here, but we know it's a combination of enchantment and illusion magic. The enchantment magic itself seems to intensify the emotions while, you know, inhibiting anything that might prevent you from putting on the brakes per se. And the illusion magic aspect is resulting in these anomalies of, well, music, really. It's, we're hearing drums, we're hearing trombones, we're hearing the odd pan flute here and there. I mean, who plays a pan flute, honestly?
It's a bit old-fashioned.
I'm just going to put it.
Is it possible for Ven to do like an Arcana check or something to see if she's ever heard of anything like this before?
Let's roll.
Is this something that she might be able to use guidance on herself?
Yeah, look, you've got a lot of time at the moment to kind of say a quick, is it like a prayer? Like, who is it that you worship and what would this...
Corellin.
Corellin,
Big
yes, that's
Daddy.
right. Yeah,
Big Daddy god
Corellin.
Corellin the Rethian.
of Elvish. Yeah.
Yeah, look, give us what the spell looks like, how you cast it, maybe what you say, and feel free to roll.
So Ven generally carries a shield, which has her holy symbol on it.
For Corellin, is it a star?
It depends
Okay.
which version you're going
okay.
after. But yes, I have chosen the star
Yep.
one for Ven. I think it depends on who the worshipper can be.
Yep.
Yeah, but Ven has the stars, and I think she'll kind of just like with the guidance. I think she'll kind of like hold it out in front of her and just kind of mutter sort of like a prayer sort of thing, and then
Is the prayer in common?
no.
Oh, what's the prayer?
It's in Sylvan.
Sylvan!
I can understand.
It's nothing out of the way. It's just like Corellin, help guide me.
She's not
sort
chucking
of
shade
thing.
at you or anything, is she?
Y'all, she's talking to Big Daddy again.
Yeah, okay, all right. Yeah, go for it. Make your roll.
I am pretty good at Arcana, but we know what happened last time. All right, I've got 17 plus 6, so 23.
23 is a pretty good roll. You've not really heard of any kind of musical theatre anomaly before, but you do know if, like, magic like Dispel Magic is pretty strong at dispelling spell-like effects. So if Dispel Magic isn't working on the magic, it's probably coming from some form of, like, ritual or item, something that isn't necessarily locked to a spell. So you get the sense that maybe if you find the item, the artifact, or stop the ritual,
Right.
maybe this should stop.
Okay, so people, I think I'll explain, like, it doesn't seem to be on people so much as
It's the area.
Yeah, it's the space. So
Now-
something like Dispel Magic won't work, but
In my experience, regardless of what kind of spell it is, there is a spellcaster.
This was what my
Generally.
was, yes. Because if it's magic doesn't work, then you get rid of the person.
The person, yes, exactly.
they,
Sorry.
they were whispering as they left about, I didn't quite catch it.
Oh
but
yeah, that's something about Eldritch Witch or something like that.
Vile bitch, I heard.
Oh, you said Eldritch.
I believe that was one of the words they used
Something
to
like that. Yeah.
Well, there was a performer who came to town for the Forbearance Festival, a drag queen named by Eldritch.
Ah, clever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I
Perhaps
get it.
could have something to do with this queen, this performer.
I mean, we don't want to go rushing to blame people for things.
Are they still here?
Don't we?
Unless we've seen clear evidence that they should be blamed.
What was their performance about? What did they do?
It was just this rather quite unique number. Lots of magic, lots of spells, some illusory, some enchantment stuff. I can't remember much of it all, but I remember what I do remember of it was that it was very good. Standing ovations.
Oh, she gets a standing ovation.
She stole ours.
Razez says, are they still here?
Yes, I believe they're staying in the local tavern cabin, the Den.
Tavern cabin. That sounds real nice.
It is a tavern.
In a cabin. Yeah, no, got it.
I understand.
Oh yeah, I get it.
I understand.
Yeah.
I see.
Is it all rhyming and puns all the time here?
A little bit.
Okay.
That was like pre this.
It seems to be that this is not the.
Sounds like this
that's
was kind
not
of their
new.
thing.
Yeah,
That's
this
been
is
here
a
the whole
thing.
time.
Yeah,
This has
yes.
been
Oh, okay.
We didn't turn into a tavern cabin after all of that.
No.
Oh, right, okay.
It's just the kind
Right.
of village that Galesford normally is.
Did anything else happen around this Forbearance
Is
Festival?
it usual for you to forget performances?
No, not really.
Okay.
Patty and I like to consider ourselves like performance aficionados. We like to travel around the world and go see different local art.
Patrons of the arts.
Strange, isn't it?
One last question.
Yes.
Is this officially a mission for us?
Look, we are prepared to offer you an additional 1,500 gold coins if you can help solve the issues here at Galesford. I would like to help you, but unfortunately, because Patty has broken her leg, I must attend to her.
We
Yeah,
understand.
care is a very important job.
Incredibly.
Now, there seems to be a perimeter. Like
Yes.
once you leave, you're no longer affected by
Correct. There were people who came for the festival and left for the festival. Left after the festival, I should say. But obviously, the people live here. This is their home. This is their sanctuary.
Worst case scenario, live with it, or move. But
Just
we
go
will
outside,
see.
get a little breather, and come back in and sing another song.
I guess the Queen is the first stop.
Yep.
Razez seems, for whatever reason, like annoyed, just like incredibly annoyed by all of this. And we'll go, all right, let's go.
Is it because they might be better at performing?
Shut your dirty mouth. Shut your dirty mouth.
And you kind of see Patty kind of sit up from like the bed where she's laying, as again like a chime kind of filters through the air.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Patty potters from the crib with a beckon and a bid. Nick natters to her side, fueled with worry and with pride. Patty stutters, surely now we are safe and sworn, protected by our mighty, our gallant Mistbourne. Nick clears her throat with a look of reproach. It seems at least once more she must coach. It's not born as in worn, but bin as in win. Once more for you, my love, we are the Mist Bin. And with that, we will roll for initiative again.
boy.
Oy.
Ooh, okay.
So the way that this particular round is going to go, it's not going to be the 4-line verses that we did previously. This time it's going to be a single line that you will have, you will write / have written or prepared earlier about the Mistbin agency, stressing the emphasis on the bin suffix, not born.
And say born.
And each of you will choose a topic going from your roll of initiative. So the highest scoring person will choose first, and they can choose between delve diving, beast slaying, secret gathering, or lore seeking. And effectively, at the end of everyone's line, so once you all say your line in a row, we will all collectively sing "We Are the Mist Bin," and it has to be done perfectly together, choreographed at once. Do you understand?
Yes.
Cool,
Yes,
excellent.
sir.
What was our
Yes, Dan.
initiatives?
I only got a 16 this time.
16?
I got a
Also-
17.
I also got a 16.
16.
Oh, I got the 10.
Fantastic. So that's a +0.
Plus
is
zero.
that right? Yeah. What's your +4? Okay. So we'll start off with Ven, go to Cav, go to Liara, go to Razez. Ven, what subject would you like to choose?
The law seeking, please.
Law seeking. Excellent. Cav,
Secrets.
secrets. Yes. Secret gathering. Yep.
I'll take beast slaying.
Beast slaying, and that leaves for Razez.
Dungeon delving.
Dungeon delving. Everyone is happy. Now, I think you wrote down like a number of possible outcomes, right? Does anyone need an extra 30 seconds?
No, I'm good.
You happy? All right, cool, fantastic. Let's kick us off. Thanks, Ben.
Seeking ancient lore through thick and thin.
We are the Mistbourne.
I do it after every single one.
Look, I was going to say after the very end, but I
the very end?
kind of like after each one. Okay, so let's
feels
start
natural
again.
to me.
Let's sing this again. Okay.
Seeking ancient lore through thick and thin.
We
are the
Mistbourne.
Cryptic runes hidden within.
We are the Mistbourne.
We launch into battle with a big old grin.
We are the Mistbourne.
Exploring the unknown for treasures to win.
We are the
Mistbourne.
Yay! That is fantastic. And with that, the music cuts out. And how do you all respond to this?
Oh no.
That's definitely
This would get
magic.
annoying after a while, yeah.
It's definitely magic.
I don't know, I kind of like it.
Oh, I did not like it, but you know.
Yeah. And immediately, as if cut off by some outer influence, you hear some screaming coming from the village square.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Sounds like there's danger. You're all ready?
Yep.
We should go. We should
Yeah.
go see what that is.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Is screaming normal around here? No? All right, we'll go.
Let's go.
Fantastic.
As long as we don't introduce ourselves like that every time.
No, of course not. As you swiftly return to the village square, the townsfolk shriek, pointing upward in the air. Dark clouds do gather in the shape of a humanoid. Shadows enshroud, and you are cloaked in the void. A wicked, harsh cackle. Your fear begins to grow. How you suffer. Make a wisdom saving throw. Don't make it just yet.
Okay.
But the lyrics told us to.
I know, but not yet.
They lied to us through song.
I hate when they do.
It was so convincing. It rhymed.
What happens here is up in the clouds, you see this dark purplish form begin to kind of gather. It's this humanoid that has this kind of shoulder-length head, this long crooked nose, and these eyes kind of deep and sunken. As this cackle kind of pierces through the air, you see that shrouded cloud begin to smoke its way downwards and entwine itself around you. You feel yourself somewhat transported from this plane. As you look around, what we're going to do is a little bit of sensory anchoring, but some of the things you do notice is that it is incredibly dark, it is incredibly damp. There are deadwood trees basically snaking their ways off the ground, and hanging from the air are a multitude of different mirrors. Now, each of you look around, you don't see yourselves. You don't see each other. You seem to be isolated. And as you kind of approach each mirror, we're looking into the depths of your inner psyche. We're looking into your deepest, darkest fears, your most intimate of nightmares. What I'm going to get from each of you is 2 sensory anchorings. So something that you can see, smell, touch, taste, or hear. And then I want you, after we've done that, to talk a little bit about one of your character's greatest fears. Who would like to start?
I got an idea.
You got an idea?
Yeah. So Liara smells this kind of smell of the forest. There's this kind of damp scent of the forest floor, and it's a very particular memory that's associated with this scent. When she was growing up, she would spend a lot of time in the forest, and she would sleep in front of this this big opalescent rock in the forest that, and there was a particular like plants and things that grew around this that like gave off this particular scent. And it's kind of comforting to her, but it would always kind of be part of her dreams, be part of kind of what she would dream laying in front of this, and she kind of came to associate that with Meiliki, her goddess, and the kind of dreams that you would have of like adventuring and running side by side with this unicorn and so forth. But I think that there's always been this kind of sense of like her kind of reading into things from a young age. There's this kind of uncertainty around like, you know, am I really, you know, doing the right thing? Am I really kind of, you know, dedicating my life to this kind of purpose? There's this ambiguity that like kind of gets in her mind every now and then about like, am I actually doing some good here, or have I just imagined all of this and I'm dedicating my life to like running around doing things just because like I like, you know, I slept near this rock and I had good dreams and I like this smell kind of thing. Like that, you know, she hasn't really, you know, some people kind of talk to their God and they kind of have a real kind of actual like verbal experience, and I think that she kind of mostly just has dreams and that's kind of has a little bit of fear in her mind that maybe this is all in her head, maybe this is all made up.
Yeah, and so when approaching the mirrors, are you seeing like these stones, these?
Yeah, I think she's seeing like, you know, some of those dream memories, some of those things, you know, seeing herself sleeping in front of the rock and just kind of, you know, seeing her kind of have these, like maybe they were nightmares, maybe they weren't really kind of, you know, what I think that they were. Maybe I'm misremembering this.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing, Liara. How are you feeling?
I think she's feeling a little shaken. She's a little like, you know, should I be here? Should I go home? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing?
Thank you. Who would like to step forward next with their two sensory anchorings in the discussion of their fears?
I think Rizez hears whispers as if like people talking like around you. You can almost barely make out just like the sound of his name or the sound of like just the tone of the voice, somewhat disappointed or just like derisive, something venomous in the whispers. And the second sense is I think he tastes like a metallic taste in his mouth, probably his own blood as he's like, you know, biting his lip. He walks, like you said, there are various mirrors, right?
Yes.
He sort of slowly walks looking at all the mirrors and he sees himself, but it's almost as if he doesn't recognize himself in the mirrors. And as he's sort of like walking around, like he feels anger and he starts to like try, like he's doing his best to try and like not pay attention to, like he's trying to dampen all those senses. Like he can hear that, he can taste it, but it's just like, you know, he's not even sure what he's supposed to be doing here, but he's just like, nope, focus.
And so the whispers are kind of drowning out that kind of voice you have within. You're feeling the taste of the blood within your mouth. So what was it you were seeing in the mirror?
Just himself.
Just himself,
that he doesn't, like, you know when you look at something for too long, it's like, what is...
Something's not right.
Yeah. Like, that's the feeling. It's like, he looks at it and for a second almost, like, makes eye contact with himself in the mirror, only to, like, this is not right. Looks around, just like, I don't like this.
Give me an insight check.
That is 17 plus 7. 24?
So pretty good.
Yeah.
You look deep within. You do meet your gaze. Of your one eye. You see that the mirror begins to fracture just a little bit, but the glass itself doesn't shatter. There's little tiny cracks within the glass, but it seems to have held on where maybe you thought it would have shattered.
Interesting.
Fantastic. Over here.
You can go if you want. I think Cav, he is clashing of swords and can smell salt water. And I think their immediate thought is, oh God, they found me. But then realizes that, no, she's here alone. There's no one else here, it's fine. She has mixed feelings about the fact that she can smell the salt water, which relates to like biggest fear.
Yes.
Which is like, biggest fear is that they've caught me.
Okay.
She had to flee the Feywild like 300 odd years ago.
Yeah.
She had a mentor who was like a swashbuckling pirate man. And he got blamed for trying to take down the Summer Court. Cav defended him, then found out that actually he did it, and now Cav's now they think Cav's involved in it as well. So she's been on the run for several hundred years.
Yeah.
So smelling the salt water is like nice because good memories attached to that, but then all of a sudden, they turn into bad memories real quickly.
Yes. Yeah. The rug's pulled out from under you.
Yeah.
And so what is Cav then seeing when approaching the mirrors?
I think some of them probably have her with her mentor, and then other ones have like her, but if they had have stayed in the Feywild and never got involved, and just like some version of themselves that was just a ladron living in the Feywild, not, just maybe a bard, not a swashbuckling person at all.
Yeah.
So a combination of those, I think.
Nice. Perfect. What about Ven?
So I think the Ven does smell, because you said it was kind of damp. And
Yes.
I think that's the first thing that sticks with Ven is that, it's water. That's she has the opposite reaction. Water is good because that, like, her hometown has a river running through it. It's literally named Loudwater for the sound of the river. And so when she thinks water, it's almost like safety.
Yeah.
But then this water smells bad.
Yeah,
It's like got that like decay and like the sort of water that you're like, you can't drink that because that is bad. It's bad water.
Not okay.
Yeah.
We don't like.
And I think that it's like that first like memory of home. And then as far as hearings, I think she also kind of hears like whispers, but it's not, she knows what those whispers are saying, and it's the people she was at school with basically wondering, why are you here? You're not, you don't use arcane magic like we do. You don't belong. You're never going to be like us. You're never going to be good enough.
Yeah.
That sort of, it's like those whispers. It's like you walk past people and they're like, oh, what's going on there?
Yeah.
And I think it's those, like the smell of that bad water and the whispers of people telling her she's not going to be good enough.
That real haunting. Yeah.
Given your spells, you don't lose reading in the book.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're not worthy of it.
And so, like the reflections within the mirror themselves, like what is Ven seeing? Is Ven seeing these fellow schoolmates?
Yeah, I think that in some of them she's definitely seeing like people that she went to school with and who were doing all these amazing arcane tricks, sort of magic sort of thing, and then her just in the library just desperately trying to read about these things to try and learn how to do what they can do and just never quite getting there.
It's a real inferiority complex that we can't escape.
Yeah.
Self-sabotage. Rough. So what effectively is going to happen here, you're feeling those pretty strong sensations of melancholia. You're feeling quite sad. You are feeling somewhat afraid, somewhat helpless. But then you feel that kind of shining light within you that says, no, this is nonsense. Like, I get to determine what my course, what my future is. So the song that you'll be singing is Mirror, Mirror. And it effectively revolves around you confronting your fears and basically shutting them down, smashing the mirror. You do have the opportunity, if you wish to, if you feel it's within your character, within their journey, to withhold from singing this song, withhold from joining in. It just means that you will fail the wisdom saving throw that I've asked you to roll automatically. However, if you choose to sing it, you'll just roll. Is everyone willing to engage with this? Is anyone shying off?
Good.
Happy? Okay. So the way that this is working, it's a 4-line verse for those following along at home. The rhyming scheme is A. So basically all of the lines will rhyme, and the first line will start with mirror, mirror, and the fourth line will also start with mirror, mirror. As an example, I've got written here, mirror, mirror, up so high, unreachable, why oh why, spread these wings, begin to fly, mirror, mirror, I will defy. We will then pass it off. So what I want from you guys is to, did I?
No, I messed it up. It's all right.
Okay, no, if you sing, if yours is different, that's definitely okay. What I want from you is your verse. I want you to recite your verse and then kind of give me the theatrics of what is your character doing to kind of tear down these mirrors. Cool. Who would like to go first?
I can go first.
Go first.
Yeah.
Cav.
Mirror, mirror, reveal it true, the strength within, the courage too. Beyond the fears that I outgrew, mirror, mirror, see me through.
What's happening in this like shadowy realm alongside Cav as you're singing this?
Cav has kind of leaned into it and been like, well, if they're going to blame me for it, sure, I did it. I'd do it again. And
I'd write a book saying how.
if I did it, this is how I do it.
The personal memoirs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's really leaned into the, like, I wasn't a bad guy, and then you thought I was a bad guy, so fine. I'm not a great guy.
I'll be the villain if
Yeah,
you're going to
if
make
you
me
want
the
me.
villain. Yeah. Roll for me a wisdom saving throw, the DC of which is going to be, what did I have written
Mitch,
down?
is anyone are they within 10 feet of me to get my aura?
So the way this is, technically you are...
We're all isolated, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're psychically isolated, but physically
Yeah, it's
there.
okay. No,
Yeah.
you don't have to get that's fine.
No, it's fine.
So, I mean, I would like to kind of say yes, but at the same time, no, because...
It's all good.
No, that's okay.
Yeah. We've
Wisdom.
got a DC of... Where's my dramatic build? DC 15, please.
Okay. Oh, dirty 20. I rolled a 19.
Yes, perfect.
I love this dice.
Give us a description of how... What does this wisdom saving throw look like? And
I honestly think Cav just gets out her rapier and smashes the mirrors.
yeah. And as you kind of smash the mirrors, you see that kind of portal back into Galesford through the holes of the mirror.
Yep.
Do you step through?
Yeah.
Yeah. You step on
Get
through.
me out of this dark. I want to be the colours.
Nonsense. Fantastic. Who's going next?
I can go.
Yep.
So, Liara's kind of staring back into these kind of shady mirrors and starts to say, mirror, mirror, what's my purpose? Is this all great big circus? Nah, I'm fighting at Malik's surface. Mirror, mirror, I'll make evil nervous.
Girl!
You went for like the double syllables and everything. $5 words. Fantastic. You can roll your wisdom. So I'll kind of say what is happening as you're singing this.
Yeah, so she's kind of, I think towards the end of it, she's like, mirror, mirror, I'll make evil nervous. And she's got the, got the guns out. She's got the big mace over her shoulder, and she's kind of just moving towards the mirrors. And we will roll, that is only a 9.
Okay.
Didn't roll well.
Look, it hasn't succeeded.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to get from you is a roll of 4d6. There are 4
Yep.
players at the table, so roll 4d6 for me, please. And you're going to take psychic damage equal to that number.
Okay, there's 1, 5, 6, and 8 total.
8 total. So you take 8 psychic damage, and you do become frightened, specifically of Eldritch, as you see her face kind of form in the mirror. And she begins just cackling at you. darling, darling, oh no, Maliki this, Maliki that, why don't you Maliki my arse?
Yeah, I think she was ready to like smash the mirror. It just gets a bit shaky and
Yeah.
just kind of takes a little stagger back.
Yep. The world around you kind of dissolves as you're welcomed back into Galesford, but you are shaken. For the purpose of the frightened condition, you do, of course, have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while in the sight of your source of fear. So if you see Eldritch, you will be frightened.
Okay.
You also can't willingly move forwards towards her, wherever you know that she is. So in the sense that you know that if you know that she's in the tavern cavern, you're going to need a little bit of convincing moving in that direction.
Okay.
Who is next?
I'm happy to go. So there are multiple mirrors, yeah?
Multiple mirrors.
Rosez is just like walking and looking at, again, just like with purpose, kind of like walking and eyeing them, all the various mirrors. Mirror, mirror with your wicked gleams. Oh, how I behold this tragic scene. It's never too late for all to come clean. Mirror, mirror, I care not for what's been. And I would like to roll first to see if I succeed or not, because I don't want to say this happened. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, fair enough.
18.
18 is a success.
I like to imagine as he's saying, like you know, as he's walking, like the mirrors shatter, like you know that break you were saying, like he looks his reflections in the eye, and just like you know, as in a very defiant, like I don't care, and like have them shatter until it gets to the main one. I care not for what has been. Yeah.
And as it shatters, you see the portal into Galesford. You step through.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Last but not least.
Last but not least.
Certainly not least.
Certainly not.
So Ven is going to sing somewhat cautiously, I would imagine.
Cautiously.
Yeah. Mirror, mirror, hear my call. Am I worthy or bound to fall? No more doubts, escape this thrall. Mirror, mirror, I'll stand up tall.
Yeah, and you fixed that just then.
I did. I accidentally went A, B, B.
Oh.
So I had to be like,
wouldn't have
shit,
cared.
what is rhyming again?
That's
You did
not
well.
worse than my mistake. I forgot there was supposed to be an empowering.
Look, it's fine.
It's fine.
Self-deprecation. You know, the humor is there to empower sometimes. Do you want to kind of describe what you're doing as you're singing, or do you want to wait for the role?
I think I'll wait. I think waiting is it'll depend on how I go. So it's a wisdom.
Wisdom saving throw. You should be good at
I
these,
should
right?
be good. Should
Yeah.
be. Yeah. I was so close to being a 20. That's a 23 total.
Look, I think that's a success.
Yay. I think that like she kind of starts like moving through this darkness towards the mirrors and like kind of probably like in on herself a little bit, like shoulders curled in, and then as she speaks, she kind of like, no, I'm okay. I'm worth the trouble that I put myself through, and it's just like ends up like quite standing up to her full height, which is not that tall, but it's still her full height. And like standing up straight, her shoulders aren't forward anymore. She's standing, and she's
Standing tall.
standing tall. I can do this.
Yeah. And as you're like standing tall, you notice that like your actual physical form grows exponentially. Like you become like giant size as you kind of step on the mirrors, and the world around you just vanishes, and you find yourself back in Galesford.
And I'm small again.
And you're small again.
Well, not small, but
But you're big on the inside,
Yeah.
right? Like Madeline. Yeah?
inside I'm great.
Yes, exactly. I'm Madeline, I'm Madeline. Copyright.
Did any of us, besides Liara, see Eldritch's face?
No.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay. I assume you're going to tell us.
You find yourselves in the village of Galesford.
Yo, I don't know if we need to go in there. I think we just go.
Why?
You okay?
I think you probably haven't really seen
Yeah, you're the
Liara
one
like
who
this.
goes in first.
No, I mean, you know, we don't need to go in there. We can just. We
Okay,
can,
something's actually horribly
I-
wrong. I wasn't concerned until right this moment.
May I make an insight check? Because I'm not convinced, like, something's wrong, yes, but I'm not convinced, like, you could not be you, right? Like,
You think that Liara's not Liara?
yeah.
Yeah, give me an insight check.
No? 10?
10?
I'm just suspicious.
Yeah.
Because I didn't see you all for, like, what? A song's worth of time.
Whole 6 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm going to say with your insight of 10, something's not right.
Yeah.
And you know Liara. You spent like the past 10 days with Liara. Liara is courageous. Liara does not back down. This ain't Liara.
you know, you'll just think sometimes maybe, you know, wonder if we're doing the right thing. Maybe it's just better to, you know,
No, I've
just leave
never had that
things
thought in my
alone.
life.
No, yes, exactly. Never. Right, so either you can...
Why don't you want to go in?
Well, I just think maybe things will go real bad, and maybe I'll make things worse again.
Leah, one moment. All right? And then I...
Sidebar.
Wait. I think that like Ven snaps her fingers and Hootie, her familiar, appears out of his little pocket dimension.
Oh,
and
hey,
she'll just be like, go sit, go with Liara. And like he'll just fly over and sit on your shoulder as like
hey,
a
buddy,
comforting
how you
presence.
doing? Yeah.
Support animal.
How good are owls at telling? Like, are they like dogs? Can they sense vibes?
I can sense vibes.
I'm sure you think so, darling.
I can sense vibes, okay?
Now-
I think you're better at it.
Do we all experience the same strange?
Yeah.
Did you guys see mirrors?
Yeah.
Yes,
Were they filled with mean things?
no.
No, not mean.
Oh.
Why?
No reason.
Okay.
And so we were gone for
A
an
song.
amount of time.
Yeah.
Are we sure that's Liara? Like from the
You all
I'm just gonna like Hootie's there and just gonna look over and
Insight checks, both of you.
hi y'all.
19 total.
No, it's not, right? It's not, right?
10.
Yeah.
5 plus 5.
You're just like,
Yeah.
Cav,
No, you're right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cav, it's not.
you, as an Arcana cleric, you know that there are definitely influences in regards to emotions and magic. You, like Nicola Knack said it herself, like the enchantment side of things plays with your emotions here. And so you get the feeling that maybe there's some kind of magical interference. You also pick up, I'm going to say with this 19 insight, the villagers around you seem to be acting a little bit differently than what they were before. You see them kind of a little bit more stiffened, and all of them seem to be walking in unison towards the tavern cabin.
Sorry, I can't.
Why? I know it's going to be called that every single time I wear that.
The den, fine.
No.
No, the tavern cabin.
Tavern cabin.
I think that she'll just like the people are acting weird.
Right.
Oh, walking in unison is literally never good.
And
I hate flash mobs.
flash mob.
Bad taste.
And I'm gonna go over to Liara. I'm like, I don't know if this will work, but I just want to check.
Okay.
And is gonna go over to Liara and go, Can I cast a spell on you just to check something?
Oh.
It won't hurt. I don't think it'll hurt. It won't hurt.
Yeah, I guess I think Biddy had the right idea.
We never say that about Biddy. We hate Biddy.
Well, I don't. Oh, okay.
Liara, we hate Biddy.
Well, I don't know if I'd say.
Everyone together now. We hate Biddy.
All right, okay. You cast your spell if you want.
Thank you. And I'm going to attempt to cast Dispel Magic on
Yeah.
Liara.
Yep.
I don't know if it'll work because I don't exactly know what's happening here, but I'm
Yeah.
like, if it's a spell or something, maybe it will help her.
Yeah, absolutely. Give me Give me the description. What is it that it's verbal and somatic as well, isn't it? Do you
It's
know?
verbal and somatic.
Yep. So what does this look like as you're casting your magic?
Shield, again, she's mostly like a single-handed caster with a focus,
Yeah.
a holy symbol on her shield. And I think there's like a slight glow and like a flourish and some... I know that like in D&D, Draconic is like the language of magic, but I think most of her magic is actually in Sylvan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's whatever you want it to be.
So yeah, it's just like Sylvan words that only Liara can understand, which is kind of fitting.
Yeah.
Yeah, and dispel magic.
Oh, I specifically do not speak Sylvan.
That is
I
the
refuse
past.
to.
You had it removed from your
Yeah.
brain. You feel this kind of heaviness, this quivering sensation within you just lift off your shoulder.
Oh. That's real unpleasant.
Hey Liara,
Yeah.
where are we going?
Oh, we're going in there to kick that thing's ass.
Bam!
I'm glad you're over this little existential crisis, whatever it is we're having. Come on, let's
Hiccup.
I'm called the biddies.
The biddies.
the biddies.
I'm good.
Small case of the biddies.
I'm good now. I'm good now. I'm gonna stretch out. Let's take care of business.
Okay. Much better.
Excellent. And as you kind of do look around, you see everyone's just walking together.
That's never good.
It's literally never good.
You don't think we should join the end of that
No.
conga line?
No,
All right.
I refuse.
Where are they going? Into the cabin?
They're going into the tavern.
Into
Yeah.
the
Tavern cabin.
And that's where we want to go as well?
You're hunting down Eldritch,
Okay,
apparently.
maybe we
and
do join the end of it.
Seems
I
like
have
a
a
place to be.
question.
Shoot.
They're like, is it is it flash mob organized? You know
Or
what I
is
mean?
it more like
just any?
Or is it like-
yeah.
Everyone in.
It's not a march. It's definitely more of like a...
At their own pace towards the thing?
Yeah, like you get the vibe that if there was like theremin music in the background, you would be hearing like that, that eerie.
It's not good.
Yeah.
So are they like? Is there like? Are they just going through the main door? Is there a way like?
No, they're just going through the main door.
Okay. How about we head
Yeah.
through the back?
Just in case, because of what, can I just take a second to maybe just heal myself a little bit?
Absolutely. You've got time right now.
No,
Probably not a lot of time.
Not a lot of
but
time. I think just as we're kind of like joining the end of the queue, she just like cure wounds herself. She could have cure wounded the person with the broken leg, but she's not that kind of cleric.
Nah.
This is self-preservation
Exactly.
healing,
We
not...
save our spell slots in this party.
All right, I'll give myself 10 lay on hands and go back to full.
Love it.
Yeah,
yes.
I think we're gonna try and sneak.
Is there a back entrance?
So this is
Or is it literally a cave? and
It
it's-
is,
okay.
yeah. So the way the map doesn't really reflect it as much, but
Alright.
consider this wall as like an actual stone cavern wall. And yeah,
Do we want to try and sneak in?
You can try.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just for the record, I got 9 healing back of my 10 that I lost from psychic damage, etc.
good work. You're not feeling bad about the dancing anymore?
Not great about it.
Oh no, you reminded her psychic damage.
Roll it again.
I'm kidding.
I mean, I can attempt to stealth. I'm
No,
not great
I-
at it, but
Yeah, I mean, admittedly, there's
There's
not
not
much.
really any way to sneak in because we're just walking into a cave. Yeah, that's fine.
I'm just going to hide behind this guy as we come in.
Sneak as in can we
Like,
sneak as in
are you
blend?
like, yeah, like you can do like a deception check if
Yeah.
you want to pretend like you are.
Oh yeah, I'd love to do that.
Yeah.
I'm going to put on a hat.
Okay.
What hat are you putting on?
I just find one.
Yeah. There's like a scarecrow and you just
someone
like,
else is just wearing a hat. Chuck it on.
Cool.
How do I look? In disguise?
Amazing.
Yeah.
you look phenomenal. Give me a deception check.
Yeah, cool. Deception.
Deception.
Can I make a case for a performance check instead to act exactly like
Sure.
the other
It's a
people?
17.
17. Good.
It's a good hat.
It's a phenomenal hat.
I got a nat 20 for a 31.
Ah, yeah.
You look like you belong here.
Yeah.
You like somehow you got like that shifter persona to you as well. You're just like, yeah.
Yeah.
Only a 14.
And you're 14.
I got a 8 on the die for a 7.
Love this. So 2 of you are like blending in quite well, but the other 2 of you are just like very much so stuck out like a sore thumb, like you are city slickers in a rural town.
Ven's complaining about the fact that we're trying to blend in.
You need one of these straw hats. Then. That's the trick.
Just keep saying tavern cabin. I'm sure, like,
Where are we going again?
as you make your way into the tavern cabin, you notice that, like, the inside of the cabin itself, it's quite warming. So instead of actual fire as light, you know, because it is an enclosed space, they've got like those glowing mushrooms of the Underdark. It's quite a nice, like, little surreal atmosphere going on. Looking around you from where you see, you can, if you want, you can put yourselves in this first room. I also just want to highlight the fact that this is a super queer village, and the biggest building in this queer village is the bar.
Feels right.
Yeah.
Liara still technically has Hootie with her, so the tiny little Hootie.
Tiny Hootie.
They work
So
Put
hard.
Ludi on the table.
They work hard and they play hard. Shifter folk. As you walk in here, you see like a couple of people kind of just milling about, and as you walk in, immediately their heads just snap towards you, and you hear just that little. You just hear.
Oh no, it's West Side Story.
Oh no, y'all, I think we're about to rumble.
Golf claps and finger snaps draw you in to the madam's traps. You're welcome here, but let us be clear. Danger draws near.
Oh no, it's beat poets.
Oil spillin',
Oh, it is.
baby killin', corporate shillin'. She's a villain, wicked witch, decrepit lich, vile bitch. That's Eldritch. And as you see, the door at the very end of the room in which you're in, the bar room, swings open. And at the very...
It's Tim Curry.
I mean, yes.
Yes.
Shout out to Chris who painted this for me. Thank you, Chris. We're going to pop this at the very end on that throne.
Oh, that feels right.
And I believe we've got some villagers. If we can just kind of intersperse them throughout. Yeah, just throw them in there. So you see,
The camera.
In here?
yeah, put them around. I want two of them by Eldritch if
Oh
possible.
no,
no,
trees.
a tree
Trees
died.
down. No, that was me.
You should be a woodcutter of Galesford. Join the bears. Yeah, I have two commoners next to Eldritch on either side of her. And then the others are just kind of milling around.
Any more guys?
There's a rooster.
We've got some more in the box. If
Where
you want
was-
some more.
In the box. What's in the box today?
Yeah, that one.
How many have we got in the room at the moment?
5
Yeah.
plus Eldritch.
Thanks. So Elle is sitting atop her throne, waiting for you to come in. Darlings, darlings, welcome to the show. Have you been enjoying yourselves?
No.
No.
Well, you can't give people taste, can you?
Can you?
I don't know.
You're being real mean to me.
Was
Just
as
look
you
her
had
up
them
and
down,
down.
I'm like, I
Interesting
don't think
taste
I
in the
can.
shadow realm, didn't you? Little bits of blood here and there, right?
You bitch.
That's private business between.
Welcome to the den. I'm Elle. But you knew that already, didn't you?
No, actually, I didn't.
Oh. Well, you do now. Don't forget the name.
We heard that maybe you're behind all this musical singing and dancing business.
Yeah.
Makes
Right.
sense. She needs to enchant them in order to get anyone to appreciate the
Oh, our
act. but-
show's not good.
Yes.
Oh.
Now, hold on a minute. My shows are very good. People come from far and wide. Why is she going a little bit
They
southern
couldn't
now?
rem-
She's a comedian in her own right.
they couldn't remember your show. You didn't just make them forget because it was terrible?
Darling, there is a story to be following here. We can't give away all the secrets at once. This has to last about 8 episodes or so.
I don't really know what that means, but I would appreciate it if you like stopped all this singing and dancing business.
Oh, sure, just pack up and go home.
Yeah, I mean, like if it's not too much trouble, that'd be real nice.
Actually, that'd be really nice if you could.
Well, I mean,
I can help you pack.
the tips haven't been great here, I'm not going to lie, but no, I'm quite home here in Galesford. It's quite a quiet little town. I'm enjoying the peace and serenity.
Honestly, don't disagree. It seems really nice.
Yeah.
Okay. She can stay then, I guess.
That's cool.
But everybody's really tired.
That's true. It won't be so nice once everyone's exhausted.
I know, isn't the misery fun?
I'm a little confused. What is your plan? You want to make people miserable watching your performance?
Yeah, that seems counterintuitive.
No, I want to feed off the misery of others.
Because
They're the
you
ones
are
performing.
Because you are
A villain.
That's it?
Oh.
I was expecting something a little more sophisticated, but...
Darling, it's what we do. Like, you don't need a backstory for this kind of stuff.
Well, that's real mean-spirited, and I don't appreciate that very much at all. And I'm going to have to insist that you stop.
No.
Clearly the two-bit villain doesn't need a backstory, so this should be over in a minute.
Exactly, it's fine.
Folks, I think
I like
she's
that she
gonna need some
admitted to that.
Yeah.
but-
Great.
I think she's going to need some convincing.
I am pretty convincing.
Oh, are we going to play?
Sure.
I think so.
I'm here for a bit of theatrics. And she just kind of claps her hands. And you see three of the villagers. You met them before. Jack Lumber, Timber, and Chuck Wood. Just
Tim.
they just begin to kind of claw at their chests as they rip off the skin and the flesh, and fur pokes out from underneath as they transform into these amazing werebears. So we're going to put
Bears.
Jack Lumber as our big boy, and we've got Timber, who's
Are we
got
just
the
replacing some
Yeah.
people?
Timber has got the axe, and we'll say Chuck Wood has the hammer.
Shout out, by the way, to one of our sponsors, RPG Mini Hunter, who provided a bunch of these minis for our... they also actually provided a bunch of the minis from last season. I just, you know, they've...
We got more now.
Yeah, we've got more.
Fantastic. And from here, we will roll initiative. However, we'll do though right after this break.
Yeah.
Can I do that with 2 minutes and 45? Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, you don't have to
I'm
run.
blind
You don't have
myself.
to run to clog you. Yeah.
I'm blind myself.
All right, players, we're in the Tavern Cavern. You're face to face with Eldritch and the 3 werebears. Everyone roll for initiative, please.
All right.
All right. Cool, excellent. We'll just go around the circle. It's not a circle, it's a square.
19.
19 for Vaughn. Yep.
22.
22.
8.
8.
14.
14. All right. So the order we're going to go in, we're going to go Cav, we're going to go... No, sorry, 22.
22.
22, yeah.
19.
And 10.
Cav, Ven, Liara,
I've got
Zez.
some other
Yep.
numbers mixed up. Cool, yeah. So 22, hit us off, Cav. So what you see in front of you is 4 bear statues in each of the corners. There's probably some random villager off in the background just going, "Ns, ns, ns, ns."
Yep.
This is a dance floor.
Yep.
There's also like what appears to be like an object right up in the center of the roof that has yet to be activated.
Okay.
There are some commoners around you and also eldritches right up at the end. The commoners don't look like they're going to be hostile per se.
Okay.
Just dance, they're vibing.
They're dancing, they're vibing.
Okay.
The werebears, however, do look hostile.
Yeah. Oh, I don't want to hit the bear, Mitch.
I know.
Okay. So I guess I'm within reach of this guy then, I assume.
He's big.
Big boy?
Pretty big.
Yeah, as in,
Yeah, I think within 5 feet of him.
yeah, yes.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, I was going to go straight for her, but I don't really want him to hit me.
So you're going to go for Jack Lumber.
So, yeah, on my first attack anyway, I'm going to try for him.
Yep.
All right.
He's got an AC of 11. I'm happy to just be transparent with that.
Oh, yeah, okay, I hit. That's a 14 plus
That-
9.
yeah,
whatever
that hits.
is. I am going to do... You know what? No, I'm just gonna hit him for 5. What's 7 plus 5?
12.
Hit him for 12 damage.
Quick math.
Thank you. And as a swashbuckler, now that I've hit him, he can't make an opportunity attack on me.
Ooh.
So I'm going to run over to where L is.
Yes.
And try and hit L with my
Yep.
second attack. That's a 19.
A 19 does hit L, believe it or
Good.
not.
These people are in, like, they're part of the initiative and stuff. They're actually there. They're doing stuff.
They are
God
there, yes.
damn. All right. Well, I'm going to still do a defensive flourish.
Yep.
So, 9, 14 damage, and my AC goes up to 21.
And your AC goes up to 21. What does that look like?
Such a good question. I think that it's just her ducking and weaving even better than before.
Love that. Excellent. So next, I believe it was Ven. Is that right?
I had 19.
Yes.
Beautiful. All right. I forgot to ask this when we started combat. If Hootie is going to be in combat, would you like him to roll his own initiative, or would you like me to roll?
I'm happy to do the standard thingy where you...
Can act on my turn.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Whatever makes it easier for you.
So, Hootie is going to... Now, which one of you? You both hit people real hard, don't you?
Yep.
I think that Liara needs some confidence back from what happened before. So Hootie is going to fly over to Liara and is going to deliver a touch spell for me.
Ooh.
So Ven is going to attempt to cast a spell
Yep.
and is going to cast a 5th level holy weapon.
New weapon.
So I basically, Hootie goes over and kind of like sits on Liara's shoulder and pecks her in the face.
Yeah.
And then, so Liara's
Thanks, buddy.
weapon,
That's real nice.
Liara's weapon starts to glow 30 feet bright light, and it does an extra 2d radiant damage on a hit.
Nice. 2D what? Oh, just 2D.
2d8,
2d8?
sorry, radiant
Yeah.
damage. And if I want to, I can end it and it does some other cool shit. But at the moment,
Nice.
let's just make you do some extra damage on your attacks.
Awesome.
So So that's my bonus action, and Hooties use their reaction. And Hootie is then going to fly by to get back out of range of people.
Yeah.
And then my action, I'm just going to cast a cantrip at Bitchy McBitchface up there.
Y'all can show her some respect, please.
She called herself a bitch in a literal opening.
Are you talking about Cav or L?
Out.
I know, I was kidding. Yes.
I think I'm just going to try to mind sliver her.
Yeah, she makes a save, doesn't she?
18 intelligence save, please.
Ooh, child. Yeah, that's actually a dirty 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
No worries then.
She does well.
That's fine. That's my bonus action. I might just move back just into the doorway a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's my turn.
All right. After your turn,
And I'm
some things
concentrating.
happen. So we're going to get a D4 rolled. Would someone like to roll that for me for transparency's sake?
Let's roll. 3.
3. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I'm going to say in that kind of back left, so closest to me on the left-hand side, the bear starts beginning to emit. Sorry, on the other side. Sorry, mate.
This one?
Yeah. Emit fog coming out of its mouth as we're getting some real cool kind of dance floor vibes here as like the fog machine starts going out.
Oh, I think I know what the thing in the ceiling is.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Speaking of which, it is now time for that, as from the top of the roof, following in the fashion of Razez, the spotlight turns on and shines pretty much directly downward onto both of you two, I'm afraid.
Nice.
I don't have much, but I might just use this.
Do you want a little thing for a moonbeam?
Yeah, otherwise I'm happy to use like that's a moon.
It's
and a sun.
it's a 5 foot thing, right?
5 foot radius, yeah.
Yeah, 5 foot radius. You want to which square do you want to put it in?
Well, we would sit in the middle point, so we'd get 4 squares, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Oh, it's 5 foot radius, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah, good point. I think I've got a bigger one. Let's see what
Is that
we got.
4?
But we will.
Yeah.
It's all good, Brendan.
That's all good, Brendan.
You got it? Ah, there you go.
We
Yeah.
make it work.
All good.
So Constitution saving throws from you both, and it's going to be a DC of 15. There was no spell cast for this. This is like an artificer's.
Yep.
All right, so
Magic.
plus 4 bonus on saves within 10 feet of me,
Love
and you have
that.
advantage on saving throws against spells.
Someone's an ancient's paladin.
Yeah. What was it, con?
Con 15.
That is a
16 for me.
24.
24.
Oh, plus your 4, so.
Yeah, so you both succeed. Neither of you are
Yeah.
shapeshifters, are you?
No.
So that is a total of 10 and 1 for 11, down to 5 halved if you succeeded, right?
Yeah.
Fantastic. It is now Elle's turn. At the start of her turn, any creature of her choice within 10 feet must make a charisma saving throw, please.
I assume me and not one of her little minions.
It's of her choice, so you're the only one at the moment who she's going to
Okay.
choose.
Charisma saving throw. That's a 17 plus 7.
Yeah, that saves.
24.
You take no damage because you saved.
Great. Let me go.
With her turn, she also pulls out a rapier. And she's going to strike you with your AC of 21
Yep.
with her multi-attack.
Okay.
She's going to do... there's a natural 1, and on the other one, it's 16 plus 6 is 22 to hit.
Okay. Yeah, that hits.
That'll hit?
Yep.
So you'll
That's
take
fine, we'll just use
1d4 worth of...
Just use the
so
small
it
one and put
is
it in the middle.
6 points of piercing damage, and, my dear, you will take 3d6. Does someone have a d6 for me, please?
D6.
Thanks.
There you go.
You will take 13 points of psychic damage as well.
Oof.
As she... but that is her turn. We then go on to Liara.
Fantastic.
I'm on 47.
You said some real mean things to me earlier. Now you're gonna pay for it. Oh no. So her weapon is currently glowing, and it is actually a chunk of that stone that I was talking about before.
Yeah.
It's this glowing, iridescent, like boulder, essentially, that looks like it's just been lashed to a twig with like a bunch of, like it's just like a tree branch and like a big strip of fabric that's just tied it on. And it is now just glowing, and I think through the like slightly opalescent thing, it's just causing this big like mirror ball thing to go across the whole room. As she's not close enough to draw an attack of opportunity, unless these guys have a 10-foot reach.
They do not.
She will make her way up to Al at the stage, brandishing her weapon, and will just reach up and just bring it down for a big strike against her. First attack. That is a 19 to hit.
A 19 hits.
Fantastic.
What else?
She can reroll 1s and 2s with Great Weapon Master. That makes it worse. That's 9 damage first from the weapon, and we've got 2d8 from the holy weapon. That adds another 11, so that's up to 20. And then she will smite.
Smite!
The Divine Smite, I'll use a level 3.
So it's 20 total so far.
20 total so far.
Yeah, cool.
And then she will
That's
add 4d8 to that. She's not undead or fiend, I imagine.
She is not an undead or a fiend.
Okay, that's another
She's a bitch. Does
13. I don't think that's in the rules. That's an extra 13, so that's 33 on that attack.
Yeah, nice.
And she's got another one.
Love this.
So there's just this boom, like radiant energy, this mirror ball kind of spiral around as she's kind of knocked back into the throne, and she takes a big spin around and says, "How dare you make me afraid of you?" She will a 23. I imagine will still hit.
23 is definitely going to hit.
Oh, that's max damage on the first part. That's,
Don't make her scared. Don't make her afraid.
that's 17 first up. With the radiant damage,
my
that's an
calculator.
extra 9.
17 plus 9 is 26.
26. And then I'm gonna do a level 2 smite on this one. So
Yeah,
3d8.
Smite me!
And that's another 8 on top of that. So 34.
Nice.
So 33 on the first one, 34 on the second. And that, I think, for now, is her turn.
All right. Okay, I was holding back a little bit, not knowing. Jack Lumber, our big frosty bear, is going to make movements towards Cav. Jack Lumber has 2 attacks and is going to make 2 attacks against you.
Okay.
Vic.
Still 21.
Still 21. Good luck to us all. That is cocked. That is a 4 on the dice. That ain't gonna hit. The second attack, he swings his giant great axe for a total of 15 on the dice with a Jack plus 5 to hit. Really does not hit.
Ducking and weaving.
She's ducking and weaving. It's looking good. But unfortunately, Chuck Wood and Timber's got the axe. Timber will move towards.
I'm the closest right now.
You are the closest, but you're also in the spotlight, and he doesn't want to go in the spotlight, mostly because he's a shapeshifter.
Yeah.
So he's going to use his intelligence to move around you and go for Liara, I think.
Yep.
And I believe Tim.
Which way would he pass?
Uh,
No,
He'd have to go through the spotlight to get an attack of opportunity, I think.
I have a,
Oh, you got
have
10 foot
10
reach.
foot
Yeah.
reach.
Oh, you could.
but he's still in. No, right now he's still
He's
in.
still, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
That's true.
And then our other friend, we said Timber has the axe, Chuck Wood has the hammer. Chuck Wood is going to go around and will also try and strike at Liara. They are attacking you recklessly, so they are using a different stat block from our werebear friend. That should have gone on the thing. That is, I'm sorry, we're attacking recklessly, so that is a 15 to hit you.
No, that will miss.
Okay. And the second creature, so Chuck Wood, is going to be dirty 20 to hit you.
That would hit.
That would
however,
hit.
with a little sparkle of a shield that we mentioned earlier, she will expend one more
Love it.
first level spell slot, and it will shatter off the shield.
Bounce off. Just like knocks the actual hammer back. Fantastic. It is now Rezez, your turn.
Sure. They don't want to come to the spotlight. I'm going to bring the spotlight to them. I'm going to drop a 3rd level moonbeam right here on the spot that would get both
Oh
of
no,
them.
and they're shapeshifters. They will
Yeah.
have disadvantage.
Can they go on top of the thing?
Yeah, you can talk.
Alright, so that's gonna
There.
be- It's Constitution, isn't it?
Yes.
DC is what, sorry?
15.
15. We'll say Chuck Wood has the 11.
Okay.
So Chuck Wood with the hammer. And Timber gets a 7, so they both fail.
Sweet. So they will both take, because I upcast that. Moonbeam is 3d10.
Timber. And they revert to their true form, don't they?
If they fail the shape changer must make a saving throw with disadvantage, fails, instantly reverts to their original form.
You see, like their bear-like attributes just fade away as their skin begins to kind of like knit itself back over the fur.
That is 23 radiant damage.
Ooh, each.
Yep. And
Nice.
then I don't like staying in the spotlight this time because it's not my spotlight. So I will move over. And I don't have to do this as a bonus action. I can just use my movement. But I'd like to say, I would like to use my aggressive, or just to like walk like here, sort of to try and get what's his name? The guy's
Jack
name?
Lumber?
Jack Lumber's attention.
Yeah. But you don't move out of Jack's reach or anything, do you?
No.
Yeah.
Like I am within, like I am in his face now.
You're kind of in his ass, but yeah.
That's why I'm doing the aggressive thing. Of kind
Yes.
of like,
Oh, look at me.
I'm
Fantastic.
little,
Is
but
that
that's
everything?
fine. Yes, that's
Yeah.
me.
It is now the commoner's turn. Most of them are still dancing, doing their thing. You do notice that the one next to Elle actually just begins to grab her and lift her up in the air. And in the process of grappling her, he then forces her to take movement away 15 feet as he dances her away from you all out of melee range.
So force movement.
Force movement doesn't take opportunity attacks. Can we get the two of them to move 15 feet closer to the bear, please?
Here?
To
To the bear closest to you, Alec.
in the corner,
Yeah.
not the
Oh, that's a
werebears,
fancy
the bear
football.
bears.
Yeah.
2,
Yes.
3.
Cool, got it.
Oh, the other one can stay. That's fine.
My sleeves are no.
Just leave
It's
it.
fine.
Just leave
It's
it.
all good. It's all good.
No, I need him to stay in my.
No.
Chuck Wood is not prone. Thank you very much.
Okay.
All good. All good.
And that is the commoner's turn. Back to the top of the round for Cav.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna run after her.
Yeah.
She's been put back down. Or is
She's
she
been
still-
put back down.
Can I get an attack on you?
Yeah. I'm gonna turn around and try and hit him first.
Yeah.
That is a 23 to hit.
That hits. Poor
And
Jack.
you're within 5 feet of.
Yeah.
Great. I'm gonna do my sneak attack.
Sneak
now.
attack.
So. 13 plus 4 plus 4.
21.
Great. 21 damage to him,
Yep.
and then he can't.
You
attack
can't make
me.
attack. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna run in.
Yep. So you're within 5 feet of the other werebear, but
Yep.
you're also within 5 feet of Elle.
Yeah, and I'll just try and hit her again. Doing another defensive flourish. If I hit. Come on. Ooh. Does a 14 hit?
As you kind of, it's a rapier, is it that you're holding?
Yeah.
As you kind of flourish and go to poke, you just see that there's like this violet venomous sheen coming off of her aura as her mage armor deflects.
Rude.
Is that everything for your turn?
Yeah, because I forgot to steady aim to give myself advantage, so yes.
Oh no.
Next time.
We'll make it anyway.
Over to you, Ven.
You
You are currently in
I'm in a fog
a
cloud.
fog cloud.
Cool. I'm gonna step out of the fog
Yeah,
cloud.
do it. Hello, everyone.
Hi, I'm still here.
You just have these glow sticks around you. They came from, I don't know where they came from, but they're there.
It's this lovely commoner guy
Yeah.
handed them. He was just giving them away for free.
Yeah. You also have a lollipop now.
Glitter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cheeks.
I look great. Ven is going to cast another spell.
Yep.
Is going to upcast a spiritual weapon
Ooh.
Let's go with. Let's put it in the big guy. Can you put it in the big guy?
Like here?
Yeah. Actually, can you put it on the other side so it's closer to other people as well?
Yep.
Yeah, brilliant. So Van's spiritual weapon is a longbow, but spiritual weapons are melee, so it just kind of bonks people on the head.
Amazing.
So I'm going to upcast that to 3rd level.
Yeah. And is that going for Jack? Jack Lumber?
It's going for the big
Yeah.
boy.
That's Jack.
That's Jack.
So
Just Jack.
let's go. That's going to hit. So 29 total,
A 29 hits.
and then we've got 2d8.
Quick math.
2d8 plus 5, 5, 10. 13 damage to the big boy.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then I'm gonna try and I'm gonna try and either not the web bears, the shifter boys. Have either of them been damaged?
Well, yeah, everyone has been damaged.
Okay,
And they're not
brilliant.
in their werebear form anymore, are they?
No, they're
They're
human.
still hostile.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
I'm just keeping them as bears because I
Yeah,
Yeah, no, all
get
good.
confused.
The one closest to me
With the axe.
with the axe, I'm going to attempt to toll the dead on him.
Yeah, absolutely. Wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom saving through 18, please.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to work for him.
You're shitting me.
19.
Oh my god.
Can you use one of my dice instead? That's fine.
If you want, this one's rolled like a bunch of bad
I'm
ones.
very happy, to be honest.
That's fine. That's all right.
It was nice.
I've still got my spiritual weapon. It's non-concentration, so I'm
Yeah.
still concentrating on your thing. I'm going to step back into the fog.
Okay. In saying that, it is now up to the AoE turn, and I'm going to get someone to roll a d4 for me, please.
I rolled last time, someone else rolled this time.
1.
Cool. The fog around you disperses.
Shit!
As in the corner by Cav, the fog emits from that bear statue.
Over
The
there.
one over there where everybody
Where
is.
So no, Cav.
Oh,
Oh.
as in me, not
Yeah.
where
Oh,
I'm
Resist.
at.
yeah.
Oh, sorry, no, yeah,
The player.
The player Cav.
no. So I actually meant
Rezez.
Rezez.
Yeah.
So Jack and Rezez are now shrouded with fog and presumably getting covered
Should
with
I like
glitter
put a
and glow.
blanket over it so that it stops like spewing out fog machine stuff?
And the yeah, I think the spotlight is now going to shift towards the very back as to where Ven is.
Oh no.
Can I get a Constitution saving throw DC 15, please?
I'm not good at Constitution. I'm an indoor kid.
No. Why do I
I need
identify with that so much?
15?
15.
17 total.
Nice.
16 on the die plus 1.
Very good. It's 11 on the dice for damage, so down to 5.
5. Okay.
Do you need to make Constitution saving throws? I'm sure
Yes,
you
I
should for
do.
concentration to be fine.
What do I need to make? 11. No, 10.
10.
Just a 10. I fail.
Oh no.
I have a question.
Shoot.
When I drop, as a
Oh,
bonus, you
yeah.
can dismiss the spell, and it does stuff. But I'm assuming that if I just drop concentration, not on purpose, it doesn't do anything because I'm not dismissing it.
Yeah.
Brilliant. That's fine. You don't have your 2d8 anymore.
It was nice.
Yeah, the mirror ball goes down.
Aw. Bring it. You just hear like the commoners be like, bring it back.
This is so pretty. It was pink light everywhere.
It's now Eldritch's turn, and she is angry. Not only is she angry at you, she's angry at the friggin' bears who are failing to protect her. So she's going to like just begin like levitating in the air, just slightly off the ground, so she's not mechanically flying, but it's theatrical, you know.
Sure.
And
But we can see the
green-
wires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's not defying gravity.
The whites of her eyes turn like a deep dark green as she opens her mouth, and a horror-filled scream fills a 20-foot cube around her. So it's going to target not only Cav and Liara, but also the two werebears, one of the commoners, and the other commoner by the spirit
Oh no, not
weapons.
the commoners.
We're going to get everyone to make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw, please.
Is this a spell?
This is not a spell; it's a spell-like effect.
Okay, no problem. So I don't have.
It is magical.
Extra.
Yeah, I think it's only advantage on saving throws against spells.
Okay.
But if you're within 10 feet of me, you still will get the +4.
Okay. +4?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a nat 20, baby.
Girl!
27.
Fantastic.
17? What was the...
Success, yeah. I'm going to say the others fail because they're shite. Yeah.
They're commoners.
So both of you take only half damage, so that's 5 points worth of psychic damage. You are not afraid. However, the others take 10 points of damage each, and they are considered afraid of Eldritch.
42.
In saying that, the commoner to L's right, so the one with a pointy hand, and the other commoner by the werebear and the spiritual weapon, they both fall down to the ground dead.
No!
Can I remove them from the...
Yeah, take them out. Leave Timber alone!
And then to her... this
Yeah,
one?
that one there.
Oh no, her stage hands are dying.
No.
That is the end of her turn. Liara, it is up to you.
You're not going to scare me like that again. She... with a little swirl of leaves, she disappears from this spot and Misty steps to up on the stage above Al. And then she will bring her chunk of the unicorn stone down upon her again. Slightly less glowy this time. That one's going to be an 11. I imagine that doesn't hit.
11 does not hit.
Yeah, it just kind of like cracks off the side of the stage. But she'll take one more swing. That one should hit. That's a 27.
And 27 hits.
And that is 14 damage. And she's going to burn one more level 3 smite. Make the most of it. That is an extra 17.
17 damage on top.
Yep, 17 on top.
Liara, sing us the song of your people. How will the bards tell of this tale of how you slew the great Eldritch?
I ain't afraid of you no more, and now nobody's gonna be. And she just brings it down with a crack and just kind of pops her out, and she just slumps across the like. It's not particularly, you know. There's just a boom explosion of like glitter and and lights and sparkles and so forth. And when it fades, she's just kind of crumpled in the corner.
That's actually, yes, remarkable. And as you do this, you note that the villagers around you, their eyes kind of return back to normal as the werebears, specifically Jack Lumber, who is still a werebear, kind of recollects himself and kind of realizes what he's done and throws down his axe. Not that you see this because he's in a fog cloud, but the other werebears, who are now human, do the same. And they kind of throw their hands up and like apologize. We weren't in our right minds. We were under the enchantment magic.
No, I get it. Sometimes you just get carried away with, you know.
Music?
Are you in the fog?
Yes.
She's dead.
Damn.
Damn.
You can come out now.
Is there anything you'd like to do while we,
I'm good.
you good?
While you're in the fog.
Yeah, just chilling.
Having a
You do
good
come
time
out
here.
with glitter and glow sticks.
Yeah. Can Jack Lumber be carrying me out?
Absolutely. How is the carrying?
Fireman
is it like, is it
Bridal-
over the
bridal
shoulder?
carrying.
Is it
Bridal.
Bridal.
Definitely has to be bridal.
over the threshold
Yeah.
of the fog cloud?
Yeah.
With that, you notice two things. One, jewelry. 3 pieces of jewelry. One of them is a standalone tiara. 2 of them together are a set of like bracelets, some real fine bracelets. The battle comes to a close as the music dies down. Atop the queen's head, a glinting silver crown. You approach still weary, for you know not to trust an object that sings to your greed and to your lust. Its slender silver frame, anointed with amethyst jewel. It emanates an eldritch power, a wickedly musical fuel. This is it. You've no doubt that this is the source of that accursed musical theatre anomaly force. Yet before you can claim it, your crowning goal, you feel the music once more, attuned to your soul. The magic overpowers, overwhelms, and overspills. You resist, commit, don't submit in this battle of wills. And with that, my friends, we are going into our final song of the evening, which we have so dubiously called. We've changed this at the last minute. Thank you so much, my friends. We are now calling it This Is My Will, This Is My Way. Effectively, what's happening here is you are gathered around in a circle. The silver amethyst diadem floats between you, and its magic is outpouring, hitting all of you in its chest. It's trying to claim part of your souls. This is your opportunity.
No, I need that.
I need it. It's important. I can't leave without it. This is a song of self-affirmation. You have to resist the crown's magic breaking it. The way that the song is going to work is very similar to our Mistbourne song. So your line must be an empowering self-affirmation sign. It must rhyme with the last word, way. We will sing your line. We will all then sing together, this is my will, this is my way, and then the next person will sing theirs. We'll go in the initiative order, continuing on probably from Razez, because you were the next in line. No.
No.
We can go.
Huh?
We can go to the top if you
We can
want.
go to the top. Okay, all right, we go to the top.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, wait, because that means I end it, and that's the shittest one.
I'm happy to end it.
Yeah, never mind.
Would you like to go first?
Yeah, okay, fine. Razaz just says, I've come to fight, I've come to play.
This is my will, this is my way. Fantastic.
My heart is fierce. My resolve won't sway.
This is my will,
this is my way. I'm capable of anything life throws today.
This is my will, this is my way.
Let it be known, y'all, the Mistbourne slay.
This is my will,
this is my way.
You had that.
And with that, the diadem shatters into 56 specifically little pieces.
Yeah,
You
great.
count them. I imagine Ven just has like a moment of just like 56, Rain Man style.
Yeah.
You did, however, notice. Can I get a? I'm going to get a history check from you,
Just from Ben.
just from Ven.
Okay.
Good.
14.
14 works. Before the diadem shatters, it has a small inscription on it. What languages do you speak?
I speak Common, Celestial, Draconic, Elvish, and Sylvan.
With the fact that you speak Draconic, you can read
Language of magic, y'all.
Language of Magic, y'all. It is Wermidic di Marunwai, which is roughly translated into the Song of Nightmares.
Okay, I will tell everybody that.
Creepy.
That down was real unpleasant.
And with that, we'll probably start wrapping things up, unless there's any further commitments you would like to make.
This is what we
Can
were
I
told
heal
to
that
do.
lady's broken leg?
yeah.
Go for it.
Okay.
Absolutely. Patty
Yeah.
starts clicking and dancing and tipping and tapping.
Start giving first aid to all of the werebears and
Yeah,
everything.
exactly.
Yeah.
There are still 2 dead commoners, which is a bit unfortunate, but
I don't have.
Not that
wasn't
sort
our
of
fault.
cleric.
yeah. The epilogue. With Eldritch defeated and the anomaly silenced, you've brought an end to this cryptic musical violence. The village rejoices, and in your honor they plan a peaceful, silent retreat, a 3-day vocal ban. Think not for a moment that they don't reward 1,500 gold coins for your dragon's hoard. Here, this magic item, which is now yours forth hence, tendrils of ink shadow magic, El's braces of defense. For those who found peace in Galesford's charm, a lycanthrope's home to keep you from harm. An invitation for you to join these shifter families with honey and mead, yes, the bare necessities.
Oh.
And with that, dear players, our story comes to an end. Thanks for your time, your energy, and for being a friend.
Yay, Mitch.
Very much.
So with that, you get your 2,500 gold pieces of gold coins, which will be shared amongst the 4 of you. You do get your magic item, which is the braces of defense. They do have a wickedly little sense of flavouring, they have the wicked. It's not a personality. It's the like ability. What is it? Minor trait. So whenever you are presented with an opportunity to act selfishly or malevolently, the item heightens your desire to do so. Wickedly.
Man, she really was a bitch.
I was going to say as well, there was supposed to be one final charisma saving throw. If you would all like to make it, but at the same time, I changed the name from the song. This is my charisma saving throw, and I forgot to do the saving throw. Who'd have thought?
23.
23?
11.
11?
Dirty 20. That one.
You, both Ven and Razez, would you care to roll a d4 for me?
That's my third now one.
2.
Oh, that's another one.
A 2 and a 1, good. Each of you are successful with your charisma saving throw, and you still manage to resist the diadem's effect. However, there is a small piece of the diadem that's left with you from within. Razez, you rolled a 2 or 1? 2. A 2. You've gained the following flaw. You belong in the spotlight, center stage.
That's nothing has changed.
Any who disagree shall be struck off your page.
Yeah. So just
Nothing has changed.
Nothing's changed.
And for Ven, you feel all will have a greater time if you end each sentence with a rhyme. Now, of course, Adventurers League rules is these fatal flaws, these are indefinite madnesses. They can be removed with a greater restoration spell. Otherwise, you can also choose to remove any harmful effects at the end of a module should you choose to. So this is my way of imparting a little gift. Should you wish to keep it, you also don't have to.
I don't want it. she the next morning just like, I need different spells, please. Just let me be able to change. I hate every second of this.
Should have done that one in your own.
I was thinking in my head, I couldn't think of anything. That's why I can't have it.
You've also gained a spell scroll, 3rd level, which bears the spell Enemies Abound. And in terms of story awards, you do receive one little story award. When we get to it, where have I put it?
I think it was back on the page that you're on.
It wasn't actually written on that one, so I think it's, yes, Galesford's Gift. As thanks for your hard work ending the musical theatre anomaly, the villagers of Galesford offer you a place within their family, their village, their home. You'll be always welcomed in the village of Galesford, and should you choose to accept it, you may receive the gift of shifting. You may welcome lycanthropy into your life, and if you choose to do so, maybe you want to adjust your character's race to shifter. As with Adventurers League module, you can change your characters between each of your modules. So if you wish to find a home in Galesford, maybe you'll become a shifter. But otherwise, thank you so much for playing with us tonight. For our lovely audience members, thank you for engaging with us for this period of excellence. Self-proclaimed. Please feel free to leave us reviews, comments, feedback. I believe next week we are meeting for our a new show called Insight Check.
Yeah, there should be a thing on the stream already, and we'll post a link to it. You can submit questions. We'll get together this next week at 7 o'clock, same time here, and all of us will be talking about what happened tonight.
Great.
So if you want to know anything, send us your questions.
Please do.
Hey, Mitch.
Yo.
5 stars, mate.
Yeah, well done. Congratulations.
Thank you. This was a locally authored module. Also locally authorized. Thanks all so much for playing. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
See ya.
Da, 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 da.